Welcome to the One Life, One Chance podcast. I'm your host, Toby Morse. And today I have a very, very special guest. I'm still in shock that he's in my kitchen. Please welcome to the podcast, Mr. Angelo Moore.
Yay.
Thank you for having me, man.
That was like some Tom Slick shit. Yay.
Thank you for being there, man.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Grew up on your music, seen you guys many times, and recently I've been going to the ocean a lot with my friend Derek right here. We've been blasting Fishbone on the beach, trying to learn how to surf.
Yeah.
Have a midlife crisis. We're 50 years old.
Yeah, the fuck you 50s. God damn it.
So yeah, just like going back in time.
That's when the girls start calling you uncle. Oh my God. That's when you know you ain't gonna get no played in when they start calling you uncle.
Oh my God. So thanks for being here. How's everything going with you? Everything good?
It's good, man. It's good for what it is, you know, just trying to stay creative and stay creative while King Corona's rolling.
Yeah.
You know, I always say King Corona is rolling, the earth seeking to devour, and is being quite successful at it. And so when King Corona's taking a nap or he got his back turned, that's when I'm under the microscope making the music and the magic. With the mic and the microscope is the streaming shit. That's
the new shit. We're just talking about that's the new shit. Everybody's streaming now, streaming live from all different places. And
yeah, you know something you were saying earlier. These people that got to stay in, and their mind start eating their own brain or some shit like that. That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
And so people don't know what to do with themselves. Well, you know, I'm telling you, man. That's one good thing about being an artist or a musician is because I can stay in.
Yeah.
And when my mind starts going overdrive, I can convert all that crazy shit into a song. As long as I got my instruments and my recording equipment around me, man, I could just stay in. I have to make myself go outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's good for me because, I got somewhere to turn it into and into making the music and stuff.
Yeah, it's therapeutic.
Yes,
it's a really good release for us. We're very lucky for sure.
That's why I'm always telling people, don't pick up a gun, pick up an instrument. A musical one.
Yeah. So you were born out here in San Fernando Valley?
Yeah. I was born in LA and grew up in Woodland Hills.
Woodland Hills.
Yeah.
You have brothers and sisters?
I got one sister.
And so how was it growing up out here? I don't know that many people that are born and raised in Cali. So many transplants here, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, I grew up a little bit in LA. But then my family moved to Woodland Hills in 1974.
Okay.
And so we were like the first flying the buttermilk out there because we was the only black family out there. Everybody else was white for the most part. At least that's what I saw.
Yeah. Yeah.
It already happened like in the inner like LA, like people had already started moving outside of.
Well, the inner city busing program. Is what started to mix everybody up.
Gotcha.
Because I remember my elementary school, because I went to elementary school in Woodland Hills. Elementary school, junior high, and high school. At least the high school was all white up to a certain point. But elementary and junior high was pretty much all was majority white, except for the very few black people, or Latino that lived in the valley.
Yeah, yeah. And so, did you like school?
Damn, did I like school? That's a loaded answer right there.
It is.
Well, of course, you always hate school, man.
Fucking hated that shit. Yeah, yeah.
But it's always some good parts in there that you get.
Totally.
When you're growing up,
Yeah.
I learned how to play my instrument in school. That's why I met Fishbone in junior high in the music class.
Awesome.
In band.
It's awesome, yeah.
And I ended up catching the bus from the valley all the way out here almost every day of the week. Actually, really close to like Cadillac and
Yeah, I know that.
And La Cienega.
Yeah, it's down there, down the street, yeah.
Yeah. Norwood and Fisher's mama lived 2 blocks down from here, man.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, I I know this ain't gonna be at Mama Fish's house because you right in the neighborhood.
That's crazy. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you met those guys in school and there was a music class, and that's where it kind of.
And that's where it all started, right? Yeah. And so I wanted to be around more black culture, other than just my house.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I catch the bus 2.5 hour ride out from the valley out here and hang out with the guys in Fishbone and all that.
Yeah.
And then I'd hang out in Hollywood, dance on the corner in Hollywood, and then I catch the bus back on out to the valley.
So how old were you then?
I was like 16, 17, yeah. Around that, yeah. Something like that.
And so you knew right from the jump in school that you wanted to play music.
Well, I didn't know I wanted to play it to this intensity.
Yeah.
Like it's on some forever shit now.
Yeah, it is forever shit.
It's perpetuity.
It is forever.
So it's on some forever shit now, not even counting the record contracts.
Dude.
So I didn't know that back then. I was just having fun, dancing. I quit my band a couple times to be in a dance group. So that just go to show right there. Our music was not at the top of my priority. I was too busy dancing to it and being manipulated by it rather than being the manipulator of the music.
Gotcha. What kind of dancing?
I was pop locking, man.
Oh, shit. I used to break dance, too.
I was doing all the pop lock. I never really got to break dancing too much.
Yeah.
Maybe a backspin, a head spin, but never all the crazy difficult shit.
No windmills.
I was pop locking, yeah.
Yeah.
I could never got to the windmill.
So you went to hip hop. You went to like the
early I was
hip-hop
digging hip hop and stuff, But then when the Hollywood club scene came into the picture, that's when all the punk rock came in there too. The punk rock and the ska.
Yes. Early 80s.
And actually, I discovered reggae after the punk rock and ska, or maybe the reggae with the punk rock and ska, but it came later, a little later on.
Yeah. So did you graduate from school?
Yeah, I graduated from El Camino High School.
El Camino.
Mm-hmm.
And did you have good grades in there? Did you have like?
Probably like a D plus,
At least
or maybe a C.
At least you're passing. Yeah, you're passing.
Yeah, at least I passed that motherfucker, man. And then I went to Pierce College for about 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah, and I ended up quitting that. And probably right after that, I went on tour with Fishbone. That's when all that started.
Kicked off, right?
But I just didn't know what to look for in college, man. Mm-hmm. I was just going to doing the basic classes like English and math and stuff like that. And,
yeah.
I took a singing class.
That's awesome.
Didn't get too far. It just wasn't exciting. It wasn't no danger to the shit. So, and I was liking all that dangerous, challenging elements of the music, and so I got the rest of my education on the road. Yeah. Some of it may not have been the right education, but I got the good and the bad education out there.
Exactly. What was like the first punk band you heard? You were like, I love this shit. Like, this is some different shit.
Oh, thank you, man. Oh, shit, man. The Bad Brains.
Sure.
With the green tape and the yellow cover, with the White House getting struck by lightning.
Yep. Rock for Light. Yeah.
No, Band in DC.
Oh, Band in DC. That's right. It's Band in DC. Yeah.
On the cassette tape.
Yeah. Roar cassette. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was listening to that shit. I'm like, these white boys is killing. Until I looked at the cover.
Oh,
I'm like, oh shit, somebody made a mistake. They put a reggae band on the back. That's the first thing I thought. I didn't think that shit for too long though, but it was like, oh my God, really?
Wow.
And then the Circle Jerks and Black Flag and Dead Kennedys followed up shortly after that.
Yes. Shoot. So Fishbone started in 1979? That's for real,
yep.
Huh? Wow, man.
Yep, junior high school, Hale Junior High.
Holy shit.
And then 83 was when the first record came out.
Yeah, I got that. The EP, right? Oh, no, that's before the EP with Ugly on it, right?
Yeah, that's the EP.
Yeah, I thought it was 85. My bad.
Yeah, 84 or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget all that shit, man.
Did you have a demo before that or something?
Yep, and we had a demo.
Okay.
We had a demo that we recorded at Columbia Records in the basement of
Holy
the
shit.
records over there on Santa Monica and Hollywood and Vine.
Yeah.
Right. So in the basement, we recorded our first demo.
Holy shit.
Yep.
So you had already heard. Did you hear the Bad Brains after Fishbone started or before?
After.
Yeah, you were already doing your own sound, your own thing. Yeah.
We was already playing Rick James and Funkadelic and shit.
Yeah.
And Led Zeppelin and the Doors.
It's a sick combo, yeah.
We was doing all that shit, but mainly we was Funkadelic, Rick James heads, man. And then the ska came into the picture, and and then of course we was just copying Selector, Madness, Specials. We was just digesting all that shit. And then after that, that's when the originals start to come. Because, first you emulate your heroes and
totally.
shit. Then you translate it into your own shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so how was Fishbone received back then when you guys first started playing? Because it was so different. I thought it was so original for the time. People tripped out.
Yeah, it was tripping.
Yeah.
I was tripping the most because I was just like, where are all the black people at? That's what kind of fucked me up for a minute.
Yeah,
I was still having fun, though.
Yeah, of course.
I really hated white people back then, dude. I was in the valley. I get called nigger walking down the street. Not nigga, but nigger.
Fuck.
Okay, so this to that.
Fucking horrible.
Yeah, so I was dealing with that shit. Coming back, riding the bus from around here, 2.5 hours on the way back, walking home from the bus stop, El Camino Shopping Center, walk past my school, up the hill. Sometimes motherfuckers would drive by in the truck, nigger, fuck you, I'm like, so after a while, I was just going, fuck you back. With a heavy ghetto blaster in my hand, a backpack, and a saxophone in the other. So I wasn't going nowhere fast.
No.
So I ran into Vons, and then they wait. Now we're gonna get you, you fucking, and I'm telling the manager. So different shit like that.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
Made me hate everything around me that I was seeing before, up until I got in the house.
Yeah.
And so I turned. But I was digging the punk rock scene because the punk rock scene hated everything.
Yeah.
And so because they hated everything, it was love with hate together as one.
Totally.
And I had my hate shit going on. I'm like, wow, well these, they may be white, but they seem to care, So we both share the same passion in a way,
Yeah.
Hating the Nazis. What was the group? Sharpskins. Yes, I met the Sharpskins back in that era. That was a good thing, right there. Sharpskins, man.
Yeah. I feel like the punk rock and all that shit was like fuck racism, fuck the government. Mm-hmm. Sometimes fuck your parents, but I love my mom, so I wasn't really about that. But
I was about fuck my parents for a while too, because religion. Religion crept in the
strict religious family.
Jehovah's Witness. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was Jehovah's
I said somebody the other day
while.
was a Jehovah's Witness too. They grew up like that. Wow. Okay.
So that was fun for a while until I cursed somebody out at the door during Bible service.
Wow. So you rebelled hard. Man.
I went from Jerry curl to mohawk to tattoo right in the middle of my fucking head.
I love it. So your parents you kind of just on your own once you get out. It's just
it was the religion pretty much made it end up with a bang.
Yeah. Were they still religious to this day?
Well, my mother is. My dad's not here no more.
Okay.
But my dad was he was a little more on the wild side. He played saxophone with Count Basie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and stuff like that, and they were both teaching in the LA Unified School District.
Okay. So when you start getting to the crazy mood, they're like, "Yo, this guy's gone." It's like he found some other crazy music. Like this isn't because I read your mom and your parents would play like soul and jazz and funk in the house and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. And then the punk rock shit gave me a reason to rebel.
Yeah, for sure.
And the ska was in there too. And the reggae was a good mixture. Like a good yin to the yang. It cool shit off. So
yeah. So did you guys create like a little buzz before you dropped your first EP? Was there like a buzz for Fishbone back then?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's pre-internet.
We were
and all that
playing
shit.
the club scene.
Yeah,
So we were out there playing.
you had a name for yourself. People knew the
Yeah,
name.
we were making a name for ourselves.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, back when you starting out with your first record, at least for me, I wasn't thinking about nothing but the music.
yeah,
So I had horse blinders on. I didn't know what the fuck the record company was doing, what they
Mm-hmm.
meant. I knew that they were there, and I knew we would release the record, but I didn't know the devil in the details. So,
yeah.
man, there's a whole lot of that in the details.
Oh, for sure.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Is it true that one of the bus boys?
Oh, yeah. Brian O'Neill.
Really?
Brian O'Neill.
48 hours.
From 48
yeah,
hours.
48 hours. The boys are back in town. That's what they was doing.
Holy shit.
And Brian O'Neill got us a gig at Madam Wong's East, Chinatown.
Okay.
And so we opened up for them.
Wow, man. That's fucking that's
Crazy,
crazy.
right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, they put us up there, man, on the first one. Yeah, and then we just kept doing it from there.
Yeah. So the first record, was that a major? Was that Capitol? What was on the
That was
first?
Capital.
Yeah, the first one, right?
Yeah,
So straight to the major was your first EP.
yeah, and then it turned to Sony.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, yeah.
You know.
I mean, I remember hearing that first EP with Ugly on it and fucking Party at Grand Zero, all that, man. Like, just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This is so different. You know what I mean? Like, it was so refreshing because it was a mix between everything that you loved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and plus, man, all that stuff, it was all funk based. When I think about everybody's roots in the band, like what we like musically, you know, growing up with all that soul music, all of the soul stuff was going into the music that we had were discovering,
Yeah.
which was a part of the hardcore scene of LA. All that eclectic type shit. So that was going in there all areas. So that's probably what I'm guessing what made it different looking at it from the outside, you know.
Yeah. And then Voyage to the Land of Freeze-Dried Gorilla Fart.
Godzilla farts.
Yeah.
Voyage to the
I
land
just
of the
figured it out.
freeze-dried Godzilla farts.
Where does that even come from? Where does that even come from?
It's about the nuclear bomb dropping.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a Godzilla fart.
Gotcha.
If Godzilla farted on your town, it would be the equivalent to an atom bomb.
Pretty true,
And then
actually.
you got the looting and the rioting and all that shit that comes after.
I feel like right from the jump on the EP, like you had a video, right? Was a video out? No, if it was for Ugly.
Party at Ground Zero.
Yeah, man. And I feel like that was on TV. I feel like that right from the jump, man. It seems like it was. I remember seeing it somewhere, like on TV.
Maybe, you know, I guess they was playing us on MTV.
Yeah.
It's trippy, man. When you in a band, you don't really look at that shit.
I know.
I make the music and don't even turn around and look.
Yeah.
And then everybody comes back and tells me about it. Do y'all listen to
Yeah,
what
you
you
keep
play
it-
after you do it?
Hell no. You just keep it moving to the next.
There was a
thing.
point when I was listening
Yeah.
in my life, but it didn't really last too long, you know.
Well, listening back to the old stuff.
Yeah, or after you listen to your performance after you play.
Ooh. And
Shit
critique
like
and
that is
critique
like,
it and
oh,
shit.
that's you
Ooh.
gone. Yeah.
You just critique the shit and listen to it back. Wow.
Yeah. We didn't critique. We just moved ahead. We did that for a while, but then it stopped. I think to myself, what does that mean? When you don't listen to the stuff that you don't even listen or look at the egg you laid, you just move on.
Yeah. A lot of people. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just a good way to think about it. It's true.
You know.
And go back and reminisce on it, maybe, or who? Yeah. So did you guys toured on that EP for a long time? Like hit the road hard for that when it came out?
I think so. Yeah. I think we. That's when all the touring started.
Yeah.
That's when it was all starting.
Whole different world, man.
Yeah. For real.
Because you guys were playing locally before that, right?
We're playing locally in LA.
Yeah.
Then we started going up to San Francisco and playing the Stone up on Market Street. Keystone
remember
and
that
Palo
name, yeah.
Alto.
Yeah.
All that shit up north. So we was going from LA up north or LA down south to San Diego.
Yeah.
That's right. And then we started moving upward and outward, like more Seattle and Denver and shit like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's traveling and shit more, yeah.
It's all a blur.
And then It's only a couple years I think between that and Truth and Soul. Because Truth and Soul was like 88. And that was like 85, maybe 84. A couple years, yeah, a couple years.
Yeah, Truth and Soul was the next one.
Yeah. That was like that was the shit. I mean, I'm saying like that was just like really put you guys out there. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Truth
like
and Soul, huh?
Put you on the map. Yeah, man. Like, yeah. I mean, every single song on that record, even the last joint on the whole record, Change, is one of the most incredible songs, and that's like the last song. You know what I mean? It was so different for you.
Change is on that record, right, man? I gotta tell you, dude. I don't know where nothing is.
Well, I'm glad I know.
I'm glad somebody knows, because I don't. Shit. But I'm spending half my time trying to run away from that motherfucker.
No, but change
it's like in the Matrix, dude. Yeah. When Neo tried to run out of the train station and he ended up right back there staring at that ugly motherfucker that he gotta get on the train to get his ass out of there for real.
Yeah. But I mean, Change was like so different for you guys, and it's at the end of that record, and it's such a banger, man. You know what I mean? It's like almost like a ballad. It's fucking so different for you, and you sound so good. You're singing. I don't know. That song still gives me goosebumps. I mean, every song, Mom, Pie, everything on the fucking record, man.
Yeah.
And even subliminal fascism, when you're singing about back then, is relevant now.
Oh yeah. And it ain't subliminal.
Yeah, it's like 30 years ago. It's crazy, man.
It ain't subliminal now. That shit is all out in the front. Shameless.
It's true though. Pouring Rain. There's just so many. Bone in the Boneyard. There's so many fucking.
Yeah, that's when everybody.
Ghetto Soundwave, dude.
That's when everybody was starting to go through the blender. Falling slowly into the blender. Good music.
Amazing. The record's perfect though. It's a fucking classic, bro. It's like I have a wall in my office of all my inspirational albums that's on there. Like it's just.
I'm thankful.
I'm
thankful. I gotta tell myself.
Do you remember making that record at all? No.
Yeah.
Was it fun to make?
I'm sure it was. I don't know what you want to know. What you want to know, man?
Made it in LA somewhere? Like we're recording?
So, okay, let me see. All right, we're digging. Okay, we're Groovy Graveyard digging. Okay, let me see. We're digging. Digging. I dig into skeletons, right? Oh, it's a lot of bones, man. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, a lot of dead.
Was that a rough time back then or something?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You know, when you're getting started and you don't know shit but the music.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other stuff on the outside of your music artistic bubble.
Yeah.
That you really ain't paying attention to.
Record label, all that shit, money,
right.
Business.
All that, right? And that's why you got managers and you got the you got managers, you got lawyers, you got all that shit. See, and when they see that you don't know, then they want to steal from you too.
Everybody starts putting their hands in the pot.
That's right. And then later on, when you see everybody putting their hands in the pot, but you really ain't got no time to pay attention to that because you got to go on stage and do that.
Yeah. And do what you're supposed to. That's all you're supposed to do.
What you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
You know, it's easy for them to get you. You
Yeah.
know, and that's where the pain comes in, and that's where all the good, mad, angry lyrics come in too.
Gotcha.
You know, but then you kind of stuck there because you in love with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a masterpiece surrounded with pain and drama and business and all this other shit, but you made this incredible record.
That's right.
But how you got there is...
And they don't want you to stop.
Especially after that.
They want you to keep going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they'll do whatever it takes. They give you a lot of money, drugs, bitches, all kind of shit. You know, money that you don't even... loans you don't even own and shit.
Advances and shit.
Advances and everything. They'll never tell you got to pay back.
True.
So, you know...
I got you.
All that right there. All that right there. Of course, you don't think about that shit until 30 years later when you go, beep, whip. God damn, motherfucker. You look behind you, see the big ass fucking crater burning in the fucking earth. You know, they done blew your shit. What? Perpetuity? What does that mean? That little tiny word right down there? You mean you got my dreams in the next life too? Damn, motherfucker, I don't even want to play no more.
Yeah.
Come on, man, we got a gig coming up. We got a tour. Coming up, man. Don't think about that shit. Come on, motherfucker, we got a tour coming up. 3 months in the bus. Come on.
3 months in the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 months in the bus, right?
Dude, it's true.
So,
I feel man. I feel you.
Devil's in the details.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then when you come out on the other side of it, you probably an alcoholic or a drunk or a drug addict or you probably even dead. Mm-hmm. And that's when they make the most money off of you. See? Yeah. So all them different things, you got to protect yourself from, stay prayed up, try not to get fucked up, that ain't just easier said than done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys are wilding out partying back then. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got roadies, you got people to carry your equipment to kind of keep you disconnected from reality.
True.
So they keep the artists with their head in the clouds and their feet high 5 above ground and shit, so you can't feel shit. So you ain't got to set up a goddamn thing. You just get on there and just go, yeah, and that's it. You ain't got to break nothing down.
It's true.
Somebody told me that on the Warped Tour. Somebody told me, they said, Angelo, you ever notice how the artists, they don't carry any of their equipment? It's in the culture, it's in the music culture. You're not supposed to let the artists hook up their own shit. You're supposed to have somebody hook it up for them so that you can relieve them of the responsibility that you actually have to put your instrument together. Now you have to dismantle it. Now you got to put it back. Instead, it is just magically given to you, right? Now, of course, I'm not going to turn down a motherfucker setting my shit up.
Yeah.
I am not going to turn it down, right?
Yeah.
But I could see how that leaves the artist disconnected from a part of reality.
It's true. Just walk up, hands it to you, and that's it.
Yeah, here, that's it. Play it.
Yeah.
Here, take that shit. Okay, I'm out. But the reality is, okay, now you got to unscrew it, break it down, put it in, make sure it's nice and protected.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I never thought about that, up until somebody mentioned that shit to me sitting in the back of a semi on the Warped Tour.
Just walk up, they hand it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, man. I'm thinking about the stuff you just said too. There's a record that we made that I'm not proud of and I don't like it, but people love the record. But I think about making it and the stress and being on this major label and being at the Oakwoods and being away from just everything about it, and then like not really being involved and people. And then you think about that record, and it may be special to somebody else, but to you, it's like, damn, there's a lot of fucking drama around the record.
Pain in that bitch, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you don't think about that. You know what I mean? Like, you made this incredible record, but how did you make it? Getting like what it took to make that? You know what I'm saying? The shit you dealt with.
See, and then, because you're dealing with a lot of egos, pride, stubbornness, know-it-all shit, different conflicting personalities, as well as a lot of the collaboration and love and camaraderie and everything that you experience.
Yeah. When
you're writing some shit, it's a lot of negatives too.
Yeah.
That you got to deal with because you're dealing with music, and music is the frequency. It's the phenomenon that controls people. I was telling this shit to somebody. I'm like, waves. Artists and musicians, we create the magic of pushing wind and lights and distributing frequencies that control people, right?
Yeah.
You got the major threat, which is lyrics. And you got the minor threat, which is music. And so the music, that controls your body, man. That controls your blood. We made up of water, right?
Yeah.
So the frequency, like you put a plate of water on top of a bass woofer and you play your favorite bassy dubstep or whatever, reggae song, you see, or your frequency, you see how the shapes that it makes in the water, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine how the shapes that it's making in the people when it's blasting through that PA.
It's true, man.
Run in a circle. They run in a circle. Now turn around. And then you play that shit and you got them going and shit. Oh, and then when you put some words to it, motherfucker, you got some robots. So of of course, the music business is like, really? Oh, we need to put some money on this and control it and everything, because music, that you can create a monster if you want with music.
Yeah.
And then you put the words on top of it. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all that shit. So that's why you got people with we got to do it this way. We got to be able to figure out the best way to control motherfuckers. And, you got a lot of that shit in the person's subconscious when they have those powers at their fingertips.
Yeah, for sure. So, Truth and Soul did really well. Inspired a lot of people. We loved it. It was painful, but obviously you appreciate what you did.
Yeah,
there.
I'm thankful for all of it, man.
Yeah. And the label was happy with it, stoked on it. And you guys toured a lot on that record. I remember seeing you guys on the tour for sure. See you guys in New York or somewhere back east.
Yeah. What was the name of that place? Not Maverick Flat. Oh my God, man.
Irving Plaza?
Irving Plaza. Yeah, Irving Plaza. You guessed that shit.
I think I saw him there.
We got banned from there for me pulling my nuts out doing a scrotum check.
Oh, shit.
Scrotum check.
Oh, my God, man.
And they banned us, Irving Plaza, dude. I keep wanting to call that place Maverick Flat, but that's the place over on, that's a hip-hop joint on Crenshaw.
Okay.
R&B joint on Crenshaw. Yeah.
Irving Plaza, man. That was fucking...
Beastie Boys, Murphy's Law, Fishbone tour.
Beastie Boys, Murphy's Law, Fishbone?
And I thought Beastie Boys.
Wow.
I was like, who are these white boys?
I know.
Oh,
They're killing
shit.
it, right? Yeah, it's killing it. And they used to play hardcore before they went into hip-hop.
Pollywogs 2, first record. Yeah. They were hardcore punk kids. Yeah, you're right.
Crazy, right?
So
yeah, and killing it. I'm like, okay, I believe you.
So Beastie Boys, Fishbone, Murphy's Law. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, that was the License to Ill tour.
Dang. That's
they had a big
great.
dick come out of the stage, out of the Jack in Box in the back of the stage.
That crazy shit.
Strippers and shit. I remember that one stripper. She was fine. She gave everybody crabs in the crew. Huh? Right? Remember that shit? Motherfuckers got crabs.
Straight from Murphy's Law that they told me that.
Shout out to Jimmy G, though. Love Jimmy G. Love Murphy's
Jimmy
Law,
Gestapo,
man.
yep.
Best, dude.
Bless.
I was like, what?
Yep, and I was looking at it all from the side too.
So that must have been a crazy tour. That must have been a crazy tour, man. That must have been a crazy
it was
tour,
wild.
dude.
That's when me and Jimmy Gestapo went to jail at the Mardi Gras.
Whoa.
And we saw Daryl Jennifer in there from the Bad Brains in jail too.
What?
And he was like, man, they want me to cut my dreadlocks off before to go to court.
Fuck, man. That was at Mardi Gras?
That was in Mardi Gras, man. I ran out there to pick up a trinket off the ground to throw off the float. And I'm standing there with Jimmy, and this policeman come running toward me. I'm thinking to myself, damn, who the fuck is he coming at? He looked mad as hell. Came right for my ass.
Holy shit.
Took me to the corner, frisking me. I'm like, man, what'd I do? Shut up. Hit me over the head of the club. And he threw me over the trunk of the hood of the car.
Holy shit.
Jimmy Gestapo said, man, stop fucking with him. He plays with the band. He's playing with us. They arrested him, too. They put his in the back of the police truck. And on the way downtown to the police station, this lady was like, you left my baby on the corner. Ah. They picked her up. They left her kid on the corner. They took us all down there. And we stayed in jail for a day. And lucky, Todd Youth's uncle, Todd Youth.
Wow.
His uncle was the sheriff for
Come on, man.
the New Orleans police.
Holy shit.
And that's how we got out of there.
Rest in peace, Todd Youth, man.
I know, right?
Bro.
God bless.
Amazing human, man. Amazing musician, too. Holy shit. That's crazy.
That's how I remember that.
You, Daryl, and Jimmy Gestapo. That's fun. What a crew, man.
Some wild shit, dude.
Fuck. I'm sure people were getting really crazy on the Beastie Boys tour. That shit was...
Oh, lots of beer slinging.
I mean, they've came out since then and apologized for that tour.
Oh,
And
they
their
did?
behavior- yeah, and the new movie. And their behavior and those dicks and like just becoming like something the label wanted them to be. They wanted to be like kind of like the jock party vibe. And they didn't want
They
to be
apologized for that?
Yeah, they became rock stars that they didn't want to be. They talked about it.
Who told them to do that?
The label shit, man. You should see the documentary. It's incredible, man. The Beastie Boys doc.
Oh, I need to check that
It's
out.
incredible, man. They talk about they're like, yo, that wasn't really us. We were fucking gimmick. We became a gimmick. We became shit we made fun of.
Hell no.
That's what they say in the doc, man.
I thought that the beer slinging, because the beer slinging was just like the whole. It's like if you were to turn the music off, to mute the music, and looked at the stage show, that was like some punk rock CBGB's beer slinging shit.
Yeah,
is what that was, right?
Yeah.
So that was that whole culture until you let the mute button off, and it was hip hop and.
It was crazy.
Badass hip hop.
Yeah, it was. It was so original, man. Their shit was so fucking.
And who was the DJ that was within? Who was his brother?
Hurricane. Yeah, then it was Mixmaster Mike after that. Yeah. But they talk about like becoming fraternity boys, and they made fun of that growing up, and they didn't want to become that.
But the record company told them to do that?
Yeah, because after that tour happened, they were so burnt on it. They were so fucking fried from that tour, and they wanted to chill out. And they no, we have to make another record just like that, make another fucking License Ill. So they made Paul's Boutique, which is fucking incredible.
Paul's Boutique, right.
Incredible, and it didn't do so well. But that's what they really wanted to be. That's who they were, like that style. So when they did that, they were like,
and the record company wasn't really behind it. Huh?
Nah, and that is a fucking classic. People love that record. Paul's Boutique. It's
is
a great
Paul's
record.
Boutique the one that's Sabotage on there?
That's later on. I think that's that might be Check Your Head, or let's Check Your Head with Sabotage. That's later when they're playing punk shit on there. Yeah, yeah, interesting, man. It's an interesting story because
I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
now,
it's really fucking.
that.
Yeah. So Reality of My Surroundings, which is fucking another great record. You've been talking about reality a lot. Is that kind of inspired by the reality of what was going on with the band and life and the industry and everything you're surrounded with, basically?
Norwood named it, and I guess it was because of what was just going on in our reality.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And so that's I guess all the lyrics, the reality of my surroundings, stands for everything that is around you in your reality.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But Spike Lee did your video, which is pretty fucking awesome.
It's on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it working with Spike Lee?
It was good. That's when I busted my forehead on the lock on the inside of the gate that they had us performing in. I remember.
Oh shit.
They got like the latch, and then they got the exposed screw.
And you smashed it during the video?
I hit my forehead right there on the middle, right on where my third eye would be. I had a big old scratch. They had to stop the video and take me to the hospital to get stitches.
Shit.
Yeah.
Did you film that out here or in New York?
That was in New York.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, Manhattan.
Something Saturday. So was the label you probably remember, don't care, but did you make the record you wanted to make? And I'm sure there was a little pressure probably because Truth and Soul was so successful and you said the label was all like in your mix. But like, was the label happy with that record? Do you remember, or were they stoked on it, or
I guess
who gives a fuck?
I really don't know, man.
It was such a great record, though, man. There's so many great songs on that record, man.
Yeah, they I would guess they were behind it because we were on tour.
Yeah.
And the tour support would come from them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all I knew. The tour support came from the record company. And all the interviews and shit was set up through them, too.
All the interviews and stuff?
Interviews that would come around. Yeah, the press and everything.
Did you guys have a couple different managers back then, too, you probably went through as well?
Yep.
And me, too. I've been through, like, so many fucking... Yeah,
managers,
And if just doing it by yourself, it's fucking...
It's brutal when you do it by yourself.
It is a little bit, yeah. It is. You tried doing that before?
It's hard.
It is hard.
Because my mind is on the music.
Yeah.
So when I gotta change my brain from notes to numbers,
it's hard, right?
Man, it is something hard.
Did you guys take a break after that tour for a little while too, before like the Set the Booty Up Right EP came out? Because I thought you guys were chilled for a little bit.
Set the Booty Up Right was what was that? After Reality of My Surroundings?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Jungle Brothers.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that. Jungle was from New York.
Jungle Brothers. Was
Oh
on
shit!
there.
I didn't even know that. Another great group, man. The Native Tongues, all that shit was so
Jungle
fun.
Brothers.
Wow. How'd that come about? Just
I forget. But they was on there. We was meeting all kind of people back in the day. So we all crossed paths and we collaborated.
It's awesome.
I think that's when we went on tour with De La Soul and the Goody Mob.
Wow, that's a fucking.
That seems like the same era.
That's a
Joy.
sick tour.
Yeah, Joy. That's when we was working with Dallas Austin. That's when we started doing with Dallas Austin and DARP Records in Dallas Austin. And
Nice.
so, yeah, and that's when we met the Dungeon family, which turned out to be
CeeLo.
I
forget the guy's name.
and,
Goody Mob.
and the Goody Mob and Gip. Gip was Joy's husband, and then the Goody Mob and De La Soul, and then we went on tour with them, and I remember the Goody Mob opened pretty much every night, but when Fishbone would close, the majority of black people would disappear, and the audience would turn majority white.
Holy shit.
And then it was the other way around. When De La Soul would close, the black people would have to wait through us
Oh shit, man.
to see De La
That's
Soul.
crazy, man. Fuck.
So I tried to jump on all the sisters. I tried to mess up all the girls' perms and everything before they come up. So they remember us. I'm like, you gonna remember us, you motherfuckers.
Holy shit. Oh, fuck. That's a sick tour, though. Goody Mob, Fishbone, De La. Holy shit, man. De La Soul was incredible, man.
Yeah.
All that shit. Tribe Called Quest, De La, all that Native Tongues. And
I think we was on tour with them. What's De La Soul's record with the big flower on the front?
De La Soul is dead.
Yeah, or maybe before that.
Before this, All Flowers is 3 Feet High and Rising.
I think that's what it was.
Wow.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that was fucking. This is their first record. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's a sick combo, man.
Wow, you don't see that much. That kind of phone. Does that phone work?
Yeah, it does, but we don't really fuck with it. It's really scary sound and shit. Yeah, it's old school.
It's a scary sound. It's old school, huh?
My son learned how to make calls on it when he was a kid, though. My wife made him learn how to call people and shit. Like, my wife thinks she's fucking I Love Lucy. She's super 50s. She can tell.
That's great.
She's living in the fucking time warp.
See, I got a phone at home like that. I got a dial phone. It ain't for the wall. It's just for the table. You
Classic
know,
shit.
I know. I gotta hook it up, man.
You can tell by the fucking layout in here.
Yeah.
And then give a monkey a brain, and he'll swear he's the center of the universe. That song "Swim" was super fucking hard. You guys had hard elements, but that was like so hard when it came out.
Yeah.
It was different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, John Bigham wrote that one.
That was you guys all on the same label the whole time, or did you stay on there after Reality of My Surroundings? Do you remember? Because I feel like that one record wasn't on the Capitol. Maybe not.
I remember we give a monkey a brain and he'll swear he's the center of the universe. We was trying to get off of Sony.
Gotcha.
Because they wanted us to go more pop.
Oh, jeez.
And we wanted it to stay like it was. So we just wrote the most absurd music that we possibly
That's
could.
what I'm thinking. Yeah.
And then that's when they put us off the label.
So Swim really worked. All this shit
was
worked.
one of them, yeah. Swim was one of them.
So they let you go, huh? That's
Yep.
sick.
They dropped us, and that's when we went to Dallas, Austin.
Okay. I know that name. He's like a big producer or something, right?
Yeah, R&B producer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think it's stuff with Jermaine Dupri or something. I remember hearing that name back then. Yeah.
He was a good guy, man. He assisted in us putting some good music together. He just didn't know how to market it.
Yeah. Fishbone's so unique. I couldn't imagine trying to.
Because he was running the majority on his label, at least from what I saw, was a lot of R&B.
Yeah. Yeah.
He loved the rock music and he loved all that shit. He just didn't know how to market it.
Mm-hmm.
So the record didn't really do shit, you know.
But he loved you guys. Yeah.
He was digging us. So the record, it got out there, but it didn't get out there as far as it could.
Yeah. Did you ever feel like not doing Fishbone, like just breaking the band up at points? Like just got burnt on the whole industry and shit? Or no?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, fucking, I'm done with this shit.
So many times.
Yeah.
But then I kept on going, well, who else is going to do it? So, you know, the original lineup, all those motherfuckers quit. Then it's just me and Norwood left. Me and Norwood and Walt. And then Walt quit, right? And then we got a whole new lineup of motherfuckers. That's what we call the Special Forces, Fishbone Special Forces.
It's awesome. You've had so many rotating musicians in there, but really great musicians too. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
So many great players, man.
Yeah, man. Rocky George was up in
That's right.
there.
That's right.
John McKnight, Kid Merv, John Stewart, Padre, Dre Gibson, Paul Hampton, Curtis Story, he's passed away. The other cat from Mars Volta who played keyboard, whose name I can't remember, he passed away too. He was in there. Freddie Flint passed away. He was a reggae artist. He was playing guitar or keys for a while. Yeah. So
it's a lot.
Elizabeth Trombonita. I think she played trombone for Weapon of Choice for a minute. She was in there. She was the first lady.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. And so that was a whole different era of Fishbone.
Yeah.
Probably 2 records we did. The Psychotic Friends Nutworks.
Chim Chims?
Chim Chims was still Fishbone.
Okay.
Maybe with a couple of different guys, but it was mainly the main lineup. But then after Chim Chim, that's when people started leaving, and that's when we got a whole nother installment in, to take us for another 10 years, I'm guessing maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That song Riot on Chim Chims was a straight up hardcore song. It was so sick.
Yeah.
It was just totally I know it was Fishbone, but it was just like a hardcore band. It was just awesome.
I like, with a hardcore, lots of hardcore. I'm tell you how I relate to all the fast punk rock hardcore shit is gospel. Because the gospel beats are the same as punk rock beats. Same up.
Oh yeah, I never fucking thought about that.
Same shit. Except punk rock doesn't have too much melody. Hardly any melody at all, but it's got a lot of aggression.
Yeah.
Gospel's got a lot of melody and soul. But they both got the same kind of drum beats.
I didn't even think about
the same tempos.
Man. That's crazy when you do the clapping like that.
Yeah, so that's how I was like, because I was on a Darby Crash kick for a good while, and my band hated my ass. Because they was like, why don't you just sing? Why don't you sing? I'm like, how you going to sing to this? Darby Crash ain't singing. And then when I heard Shirley Caesar, I'm like, oh, Shirley Caesar. Shirley Caesar, what's that motherfucker's name? Reverend James Cleveland. All those gospel groups, man, that just like that got that crazy fast Holy Ghost gospel. I'm like, this is it. This is it right here.
Yeah. I never heard somebody break it down like that, the clapping with the gospel. It's amazing, man. It makes total sense, man.
Yeah. Wow. And I've heard some fast breakneck gospel beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard this in King's X. I heard this beat that they were doing the song.
That band King's X?
Yeah, and it sounded like this gospel from church. I was like, yo, it's the same beat.
Same beat, yeah. Yep. The upbeats.
That's
the upbeat, the snare, the upbeat. That's right, dude. Ladies dancing, falling out over the chair, dresses flying up, tambourines and shit, waving their fan, fall out in the aisleway. Oh my God, dude! Me and my dad would go to church when I was a kid, and we'd sit in the back, up on the balcony, and we'd just be cracking up, man. Crack up. The deacon got to go get the lady that fell over the chair, and somebody screaming, running down the aisleway. I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
That's right. I'm awake now. That's how you do it. Awesome. Catching that Holy Ghost, man. See, and then I was like, stage diving, right? So stage diving, that's like Holy Ghost right there. That's when you lose it. Yeah. Give it to God and hope they catch you.
That's so crazy. Yeah, it's so true, man. It's just a way to look at it. So different, yeah.
Yeah, when they get lost in the spirit. That's what because I grew up Jehovah's Witness, around church, a lot of that stuff. So I was like, that's what that is, right? Then you add the distorted guitars to it and a little bit of cursing. Hell, you got some whole other shit.
Yeah.
Psycho gospel.
Did your parents like Fishbone? Did they see you guys play?
Yeah. My dad would come. My mom would come. My mom really didn't like it too. She liked it, but not as much as my dad did.
Yeah.
My mom didn't like the punk rock part.
I thought it was crazy, right?
Yeah.
It does look really crazy to people who don't really know, been to one before, you know? They see it from the outside perspective, or
Yeah.
it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
What about the Dr. Mad? Like, when did that come in? Like, what was...
Oh, Dr. Mad Vibe?
Yeah, Dr. Mad vibes. Yeah.
Dr. Mad Vibe.
Is that a different personality
The
kind of
missing
thing?
link that you need for your chain of life.
Okay. Because you did like a poetry book first, right? And then it turned into an album, correct?
Right. So I did a poetry book and I released it at Lollapalooza.
Oh, wow.
I did it with this guy named Michael Goodnight. Michael Goodnight worked at Kinko's.
Nice. Shout out to Kinko's. Kinko's was the
Yeah,
shit.
shout out to Kinko's. Kinko's after hours, right? So I go in there.
Make flyers and shit.
Yeah, make flyers. He typed the poetry up, put it in the book. And, so we made a deal, and I got a lot of them printed out of Kinko's. That's when I was selling that shit out of my backpack.
Wow.
Selling out of my backpack, man.
It's awesome.
And then a lot of those songs that are in there, they turn into Fishbone songs too.
Okay.
And some Mad Vibe songs. But Dr. Mad Vibe is my otherwise known as alias.
Okay.
My poetry and my spoken word and stuff like that.
Were you writing poetry as a kid before you doing music?
Yeah. Just, writing stuff down,
Yeah.
Dr. Mad Vibe came into the picture when that's just my other outlet of creating music and stuff like that and art. So if I can't get it done with Fishbone, I can get it done through Mad Vibe.
Got you.
Yeah.
It's another way to vent and fucking...
That's when I had to learn how to play all my instruments.
Mm.
Drums, bass, saxophone, baritone, tenor, alto, and soprano, organ, piano, theremin, percussion, and then I do all my background and my leads. So I've been learning all the instruments. So if in worst case scenario, if I can't get my band to do it, I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I saw a video like doing a theremin thing. I never even heard of that thing. Somebody sent it to me the other day. It's interesting. It's pretty awesome.
I discovered that in Atlanta when we was making the Chim Chim's Badass Revenge record.
Okay. You heard of that? You heard of that before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Chim Chim's Badass Revenge, and so I discovered it in the basement of the studio, and I walked by it. I walked by the theremin and it went whoop when I walked by, and I was like, "What is that?" And I kind of backed up a couple of steps, and it said whoop, and I backed up and I looked over, and there it was, a box with 2 antennas. Man, I stayed down there. I missed all kind of vocal takes and everything, just fucking playing that theremin. Boy, they didn't know where the hell I was. I just had to come back the next day and finish my shit.
Holy shit. Where does that instrument? Where's that instrument come from?
It's a Russian thing,
Oh.
man. Yeah, it's a Russian instrument, classical instrument. Leon Theremin was the guy's name who made it.
Okay.
And then his wife, Clara Rockmore, took over the instrument after he either defected or got kicked out of Russia or one of the two. So she just kept it going because they looked at it as an instrument of war because of the frequency.
Interesting.
It's a single frequency, man.
Okay.
Cut through anything.
I never heard of that, man. That's crazy.
Theremin. You hear that stuff on the Outer Limits, Outer Limits, and the Twilight Zone.
Okay.
And when the flying saucer's coming down and the big silver dude is stepping out the door, you hear the theremin.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah.
You hear all that.
Oh, you did? Sepultura did?
Jason Newsted from Metallica had one in his house, in his studio.
Oh shit.
He's like, check it out. And I was like, oh, I was totally, what is that?
Yeah.
It's incredible. I love that sound.
Yeah, it's good.
So
I try my best to play it in tune.
Yeah,
Because that's the hard part. A lot of people make noises with it. Techno, house, DJs, but can you play it can you find where the notes are in the air? Is the
That's the
trick.
key. Yeah. So it's hard to learn how to play that.
Yeah, because you can't move, you can't dance around.
Chill,
gotta stay right there where the notes at.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, a guitar or a piano or even a trombone, there's space in between each note. Each string is so much longer than the other one, right?
Yeah.
So those are the spaces that you move your hand when you're in the electronic range of the theremin's, signal.
Okay.
Wave signal. Yeah, that's that whole thing right there. It's pretty good.
So you self-taught everything, all the stuff you play.
Yeah, I had some private lessons when I was in high school, learning how to read, but I didn't keep up with that too long.
Oh yeah, my son tried doing that too, like reading music. It's super helpful.
Yeah, it's helpful. I know the basics of it, but you couldn't put a sheet of music in front of me and I just go.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that.
So the solo records you had, The Same came out. That was another solo record, right?
Which
the one after that. So you did the solo record, you did the poetry, and then the poetry kind of became the comprehensive lyricology.
Right. So I did the poetry CD.
Yeah.
Called a Yin Yang Thing, and Mike Park put that out for me.
Okay.
Mike Park at Asian Man Records.
Oh, Asian Man, yeah, awesome.
And then after that came Dr. Mad Vibe's Comprehensive Linkology.
Yep.
And I recorded that in the Nutsack Studios, which was on the corner of Highland and Yucca.
Oh, okay. Nutsack Studios?
Yeah, the Nutsack.
Sick.
And the gas station is, I think it's a Chevron, it's the big church over there.
Mm-hmm.
Church on the corner. Gas station. And then next to the gas station, it's a bunch of bushes over there where you can walk through to get to the hotel. Where those bushes were, where those bushes are now, was where the Nutsack Studios was before it got castrated. So the Nutsack Studios, yeah, they castrated us, man. But that used to be the first Art Deco, post office in Hollywood.
Oh wow,
is what we had. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, we was up in that one.
Is that by Hollywood High over there? High school's over there?
Hollywood High, yeah, that's like down a couple blocks.
Yeah. My son's school was over there by Yucca.
Yeah.
And then you acted in Idlewild.
Yeah, My Life in Idlewild.
Was that your first acting thing you did?
I think so. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was like a movie. That was like a legit movie.
Yeah, they
like,
dressed me up like Cab Calloway.
Yeah. You're like a museum instructor or something in there?
I was the Cab Calloway character.
Okay.
On stage for the band.
It's awesome.
Yeah, they gave me a toupee and a cape. They gave me a toupee and a cape.
How did that happen? You trying to act or just happened to ask you to be in there?
They asked me to be in there.
Cool.
They thought I could play the Cab Calloway character the best.
It's fucking awesome, man.
I remember at the end of that movie, man, I had that damn wig on. And at the end of the night, we had done all the takes. I was like, oh, right, okay, it's over, Good, I could take the wig off because that's what they made it sound like everything was over, right? So I took the wig off. I went to Big Boy's trailer. I drank a bunch of Hennessy. That's the first time I drank Hennessy. Motherfucker, I don't drink that shit.
Oh, shit.
They was drinking it, though. I drank that, a lot of it. Ended up passing out. Then the director's going to come back in. We got to do it one more time.
Oh, shit.
They took my wig off and put it on the director's little brother. And they had him up there dancing around.
It was a rap.
Afterward, though, dude, I remember cussing somebody out in there, man. I was like, why the fuck you going to change these words on here, man? I was mad as hell. Like, really?
Yeah.
This is how y'all do it? Y'all some sloppy motherfuckers with all this money?
Which Big Boy? Is it Big Boy Outcast?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Big Boy and Andre
That's sick.
2000 was up in there.
That's fucking awesome.
Man, some of the most beautiful women, man.
What, on the movie set, you mean?
Yeah, on the movie set. Lindy hopping, jazz dance, all that shit. I'll never forget it, man.
You seem like a ladies' man.
Yeah, it ain't easy pimping, dog.
Have you been married? You've been married before?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Shit.
Twice married. I'm on my second one now.
So you're married right now?
Second marriage now.
Awesome.
This, but the first one was whack.
Mm-hmm. You have kids?
I got one daughter.
How
She's
old?
23.
Oh wow.
That one turned out like War of the Roses. So 18 years of War of the Roses.
War of the Roses, you said?
Yeah, War of the Roses.
Okay,
18 years of that shit. So I'm glad I made it out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And with the short end of the stick, too, because, she'd always tell the judge, well, look at him. He's a musician, and look at those tattoos, and look at this footage, and look at that video. You think he's the right kind of person to raise a kid like that? Look at those people on the Warped Tour. Look at all those tattoos. I'm like,
Look at
bitch.
that mohawk. Yeah.
Look at that mohawk. I'm like, bitch, half these people on here are parents.
That's true.
I saw you smoozing with one of the motherfuckers last week. Type of shit. What's going on?
Holy shit. So second marriage, that's good, man. That's
Second
good.
marriage is better. We already got kids. We already can't no kids come into the picture for the other parent to fuck the other one over with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like. So I'm glad I made it through that blender alive.
You made it through.
It's crazy what happens, man. Some people survive. They sacrifice their family lives to be on the road and play music. I know I did mine. Mm-hmm. I didn't know it was going to turn out like that, but that's what the fuck happened.
Yeah. It's a big sacrifice.
It's my daughter's childbirth. I'm on the stage with Fishbone. I remember we was in South Carolina somewhere, South Kakalaki, Asheville.
Damn.
And I'm up on the stage with Fishbone playing Ugly, and I remember I could feel it. I'm like, my daughter's coming out now, because I remember all the sound of the stage.
Yeah.
All the sound got muffled. And I'm looking out at the audience. It just turned into like seaweed waving. We at the seaweed waving.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit. And then somebody told me, Angelo, your daughter's born. You had a girl. Like, oh, yeah. Could somebody give me a plane flight? Dude, can I have your autograph? You fucking guys are great, man. I ain't know, but my daughter's just born, man. Can somebody get me home? Dude, you guys are fucking rad. You know the Party of Ground Zero song? I was like, okay. I just drank a fucking big-ass tall bottle of vodka and just checked out.
Damn.
Till I got there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big sacrifice, man. Fuck. Like, you miss funerals. You miss people's babies being born. You miss weddings, everything.
I didn't miss
man.
my dad's funeral, though. I had to miss one Fishbone gig, because it was my dad's funeral. I'm like, I'd miss my daughter coming in.
Yeah.
Can't miss my dad going out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed in the early 90s, I was a roadie for Sick of It All, and I was in Europe, and I missed my grandma's death. And she was like a mom to me, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have a phone, none of that shit. They tried tracking me down at venues and shit, but when I came home, she was already buried.
Fuck.
That's one regret, because she was, she
Lord.
after my dad died, she was like a mom to me, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of sacrifices behind music, man, for sure. You give up a lot of shit to follow your dreams and be on tour and fucking play your music. And
then the record company wants your dreams and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, we want your music and your dreams too.
It's true. They want all that shit. I mean, I know. It's rough, man. Fuck, man. It bums me out when you hear about stuff like that with Fishbone, because how much we put you up here, and I don't know. You know what I mean? Love those records and really wish, you know what I mean? Deserve the respect you should get, and you know?
Yeah.
And I see you where I think you should be. Yeah. And, you know what I mean? You guys, the Bad Brains, all these inspirational bands where I think you should be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, you know what, man? That's when going overseas came to the rescue.
Game changer, man.
Overseas. Japan, Europe.
All that. The festivals, they love you. They appreciate you. I feel like America gets jaded with so many festivals. America gets so much shit. They can see you 100 times, you know?
Man, I remember this French, the record company we was with at the time, this French record company called Terra Terra. They said the reason why we like to hire American artists is because they're starving and they're angry. And they've got the fieriest music, most passionate music.
Yeah.
We are lazy. We do not have problems like Americans, so we are not as angry with our music. We do not Hipsy blues for real, you know. So that's why they wanted us. I'm like, you motherfucker, okay?
No, they really appreciate bands over there. They appreciate American bands. They appreciate so much, man.
Because the music, the way they do their music over there, man, musicians get paid.
Yeah, man.
They get the government pays their rent. If you got like, what was it like, 30 gigs a year or something like that, something like that.
They take care of you.
They take care of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, motherfuckers are struggling.
And the festivals are stacked with different diverse bills that don't happen in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And kids appreciate the catering, just everything, how they treat you. That they love that you're there. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's a different world over there. I mentioned this before we started recording, but that movie Tape. You guys were in a movie called Tapeheads with John Cusack, and I went to the premiere of that in New York City on the West Side. I'm not sure if it was Mars Bar or somewhere, but you guys played, and John Cusack introduced you guys, and that was just a fun movie and a fun time, man. He was a big fan of Fishbone.
Tapeheads.
Yeah, Tapeheads.
Yeah, John Cusack, he's cool. John Cusack and Tim Robbins.
That's right, Tim Robbins. That's right. But Cusack was a fan of Fishbone. I remember that. Like, he was like a fan. Like,
Yeah.
he's from Chicago.
Yeah, I remember meeting him a couple of times.
Yeah. Did you have different people coming out from different walks of, like, actors or just people from different world coming to see you guys? You're like, oh, this guy's like me?
Yep. I was surprised. I'm like, you listening to me? Really?
And you guys were in the movie, correct? Yeah.
Yeah. We played this group called Ranch Bone.
Okay.
And we were singing Slow Bus Moving. Slow Bus Moving, like country style.
It's awesome.
Yeah, country style song.
Yeah, that movie was awesome. I was stoked, and just to be there that day was a crazy show too.
Yeah. What show was this?
It was the Tapeheads movie release party.
Oh.
On the West Side in New York. I forgot what place it was. Mars Bar or some small, I don't know the
remember
venue.
the Mars Bar.
Yeah, I don't know if it was that though. New York was always great for you guys, man. New York was always fucking.
Yep. The Ritz.
Dude, the Ritz, yeah. The old Ritz too, the original
old
one, yeah,
Ritz,
back in the
yeah.
day. Rocco, yeah.
What they call it now?
Well, they moved and they became Webster Hall.
Webster Hall, but they still had it in the Ritz though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They had like that big wooden chandelier
They did, right?
hanging from the ceiling. A big wooden fixtures like hanging from, coming down like, like a big wooden cone come down. They had like TV monitors on either side.
Oh, that's right. The
So
original
when
one.
we was playing Charlie, we put like some naked fat girl porno up there on the screen. 200-pound fatties up there rolling around in some grease
My God.
during Charlie. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
I'm stumped on that
The
one.
things you think up to do when you're on the road.
Yeah. So how many years now Fishbone together? 40?
Yeah, probably 35, 40.
Wow, man.
Yeah, we'll just say 40. How about that?
It's pretty amazing, man. It's a pretty fucking long. It's a fucking whole life, man. It's like
Yeah.
it's meeting in high school and starting the band and all the shit you guys went through and done and
Meeting in junior high.
junior high, yeah.
So, yeah, it's a trip, man. When I look back then and now, so,
Yeah.
at least everybody in the original lineup is still alive. Only maybe like 3 people died and that were involved with Fishbone.
Yeah.
People got kids now and families and shit. Silver hair.
Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like calling it silver instead of gray.
No, it's good. Silver hair is good.
Yeah.
What do you think it is that why you guys had such a long longevity career, and like what do you think that the reason why it's still happening, people still care, and what keeps you going? You know what I mean? What do you think it was special about Fishbone that made it last this long and people still care and still have new fans seeing you guys?
Maybe the honesty of the lyrics and
Yeah.
the music.
I would say that too. Originality, fun.
Yeah.
It's a party.
The non-compromising, no compromise.
Yeah. It's positive too.
Yeah, and it's positive too. PMA, positive mental. I see you got it right there. PMA, positive mental attitude.
Yes.
So we always try to have a light at the end of the tunnel, no matter how dark the shit gets. You always gotta have that.
Mm-hmm.
And
super important.
Yeah, that's real important, man. You gotta have your light at the end of the tunnel.
Do you feel like you live your life that way too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
Optimist. Yeah.
You gotta be optimistic at the end of it, or otherwise, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard right now. It really tests your PMA during this whole lockdown shit, man. It's a serious test, man.
It's a hell of a test, dude.
It's like, even if you're healthy and we have music and we have careers, we have families and wives and we're a roof overhead, it doesn't matter, because if you look at the news and shit, it fucks with you, man. It can really beat on you, man.
Well, I look at the news as entertainment.
That's a good way to look at it.
It's a lot of reality on there. And yes, I'm sure a lot of that, the majority of that shit is true, but it is very entertaining, and Trump is the Joker. Trump is a horrible president, but he'd be a great entertainer. He's all about sensationalism. See, that's why people like him. That's why the biggest part of American culture is television.
Yes.
And entertainment. And Trump is an entertainer.
Yeah, man.
And he's very dramatic, and he's a sensationalist, and he's that.
Yeah.
So he's throwing that in front of everybody's face, which is distracting them from the reality that he's the damn devil. But everybody likes the Joker, right? The Joker was the devil, but everybody was like favorite motherfucker. The Joker, yeah, man.
I love the Joker, man.
I love the Joker. I'm glad I'm able to change the channel and walk out of the theater.
True.
With this motherfucker, you can't change the channel or walk out the theater.
No, it's 24/7.
24/7, Joker.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, it ain't funny no more, motherfucker. Sometimes I'd laugh when I hear Trump talking or just doing this thing. I can't help but giggle or laugh sometimes because it's so absurd, but at the same time, it's serious.
Yeah.
And the joke is on us.
Mm-hmm.
It's
so true, man. It's like we're a reality show and he's the host and it's called America, and he might get picked up for a second season.
And
if we don't play our, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could really happen.
Yeah, and then what the fuck we gonna do?
It's true.
What's happening, man?
That's Angelo. That's my son, Max.
All right, Max. What's happening?
Max, we talk about your president Trump right now, Max.
My president? That ain't my president.
He said it ain't my president.
I know.
So I want Sleepy Joe in the hole to get in there and kick ass.
Yeah.
Some guy called him Sleepy Joe in the hole. He got fired.
Are you serious?
I thought it was some funny shit though.
He got fired?
I'm like, that is funny as hell, because right? After he said that, I'm waiting for a Saturday Night Live to come up with a skit on that Sleepy Joe in the hole.
For sure.
Sleepy Joe is the pimp that can't stay awake in the bulldog hole.
Oh my God.
Get him, Trixie.
Yo, that's gonna be a skit soon though.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, get him, Trixie. You go get that motherfucker. Get his ass.
we got 3 months left to the election, man. To fucking
dude.
People gotta fucking vote, man. Seriously,
I'm
man.
voting.
We have to. We have no. You know what I mean? Like,
then there's a side of me. There's a side of me that be saying, no matter how much we vote, right? We can't see where the votes go after we put them in the slot or send them off in the email.
True that.
Right. So I'm gonna vote, but I'm also gonna give it to God, because there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
After I put my vote in the box or in the email, there's nothing I can do.
I know, man.
I just have to trust from there on out.
That's the scary part too. It's like, what's gonna happen with the votes and all that shit. And
I just have to trust, and I have to make my music, and I gotta channel my magic, because I'm that motherfucker artist, just like y'all.
Yep.
That the people believe in. Right.
Yeah.
We tell the truth and we tell the future.
Yeah.
And we know how to we know how to push the winds and blink the lights just right enough for people to believe it.
Yeah.
See.
It's true.
So that's what the artists and musicians are. That's how we come up in these times. Mm-hmm. A lot of artists, man, and musicians, we talked about this type of shit happening a long time ago.
Especially you guys, man, and the Bad Brains, man. We talk about all this shit, dude. Man, Chromax too on the record, Age of Coral record. They talked about all this. A lot of stuff's coming now. Like
A lot of stuff
it's happening now. Dead Kennedys.
always been happening. Though.
Yeah, it's true.
Things have really been changing.
I know. It just wasn't magnified.
Beginning of the history,
Yeah, pre-internet, and magnifying everything with social media. Just
really much of a surprise.
Yeah.
Trump won to me because I was like, I grew up in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Middle America, how it was. I was like, oh yeah.
And that's how it was.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Person lives right next door.
yeah, that's true.
Wow, Archie Bunker.
Yeah, I was like, that's what I do. I was like, oh yeah, you won.
Right. Oh my God.
That's fucking scary, man. That's crazy.
You know, people who vote
Yeah.
or just like,
Are thinking like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they did not want.
That's a good point,
anything to
man.
do with Hillary. You know, our vote, it doesn't matter.
I know.
It's
I
kind of,
know.
You know, it's kind of where people are at now. Like, I don't care who's a Democratic person. I'm going to vote.
That's what happened before years ago for sure too. Yeah, people hated both of them. It's so true.
And then the real racism, man, racism was really, it's not like it wasn't confirmed already in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But when Obama got into the picture, then I was really able to say there is some real racism here beyond a doubt. They don't like him because he's black,
Yes,
no matter what he did or said.
that's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, going back to punk and stuff too. Like the Dead Kennedys, the shit Jello was singing about.
Oh, Dead Kennedy, dude.
Yo, he
Jello
was like
Biafra was preaching that shit.
dude, everything he sung about, everything, man.
Was hitting the nail on the head.
Kill the Poor, Chemical Warfare, all that. Nazi punks, fuck off. Just all that shit
All
was
that.
just
I think that, you know, like with music and even comedians, you know, you look at
Comedians, yeah.
Pryor, Carlin, you know, they were preaching.
George Carlin, yeah.
Yeah, George Carlin was saying some shit.
Man, it's just like all about the times. You know, it's like nothing's really changed. They're talking about
Yeah.
it's really relevant what they're talking about.
Yeah. Now it's under microscopes. Now you can see the cooties.
Yeah. Maybe it's when the president started tweeting and being on social media, because before we lived our lives not knowing every day what the government was doing. But now every day you see it. He's tweeting, he's talking shit, he's beefing with people on Twitter.
On Twitter.
He's talking shit to people. You're the president,
That's the
man.
dumbest shit you can do.
I know, man.
If you wanna fucking rob a bank, don't tell it everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
It's so true.
He's on there being an asshole and getting away with it and be like, yeah, I'm a dick. And
I know. Bullying
hey,
people.
kids.
People are eating it up. They love
People love it, dude. It is a TV show. You're right. We love that shit. Like the Trumps and the Kardashians, like the probably biggest names in the world. The Kardashians and the Trumps. Because people love that reality shit, man.
See, they love the reality shit until that shit comes in their house.
Facts. It's true.
I used to watch a lot of Jerry Springer. Supreme top shelf entertainment. Fucking love that shit. Until me and my wife turned into those motherfuckers in the living room. I saw, man, one day we was fighting and arguing about some shit, and I looked, and out of the corner of my eye, I could see Jerry Springer on the TV. I was like, can't watch it no more. The demon has creeped out of the fucking TV and into the household.
That show is so fucking off the charts, man. It was so crazy, man. Yeah, that's a good point, though. Fuck, man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any regrets in your life? It's a hard one.
My first marriage.
Gotcha.
I don't regret the kid. I don't regret the love. I just
Yeah.
regret the attachment, the legal attachment, signing the paper, having a number and a barcode or whatever the fuck it is representing your love between you and the other person.
Yeah.
You know, because the number, attached to the beast.
Mm-hmm.
Just like with your record company, where the record company has you sign that. That's another one. That's another attachment to the beast. Your music, which is pure, supposed to be a pure gift or a signal from it or God or whatever you want to call it, your higher power.
From your heart, all that, yeah.
From your heart, right? And then they put a number on it and a number on it and everything, which defiles it now.
Put a price on it. What's
And
worth
put a price on it, right? You ain't charging the birds chirp to chirp.
Yeah. It's a really good point. Yeah, man.
Dogs to bark or any of that stuff. We go out, we hear music all the time out there walking down the street. You hear it all the time. They not being taxed. But now we're being taxed, and now there's a business being made out of music.
Yeah.
Which kind of it's a tainted culture, which is now necessary if musicians want to stay that way and pay their rent and survive in the matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it'll really. If you're not strong enough, it'll just destroy. It'll rip all your dreams and everything. Take everything away from you, like the industry, all that. Because you love what you do and you're passionate about it. You write these songs that inspire people. You love playing music, like being on stage, like touring, like everything. But then the vultures around you that start taking all that shit, they take away the fun from it, and it could really fucking break people, man. Break bands, break everybody, man. Really just
yeah, dude.
It really break you down. But you have to fucking go through it and just figure out a way to maneuver through it and maintain and survive, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Publishing all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, I wish I kept. I know. When we signed to a label, they it was a great deal. It was Epitaph Records, but they did a thing where they had a publishing company, so you would sign, you get a publishing deal. You get a publishing deal for the record. You get advance. So we did that, which was great. But after that, we tried. It never really worked for us. After Epitaph had a cool thing in the '90s, but they were on a major label, and that was just totally fucked. MCA Records. That was just.
They joined with MCA?
We were with MCA. We were on MCA Records on one record with 2001 with them, and that's the one that I have a problem with because it was overproduced, and I let my band take over, and they picked. It's not a bad record. With those songs hold up live with the other songs, but I wasn't meant to. I was moving to California with my wife. I just wasn't. I wasn't down with the whole thing, but I went as a unit with my band to go from Epitaph to MCA Records and do this major label. You know what I mean? The experience was fun, but it just. I don't know. The
rest of the band wanted to move to MCA and away from Epitaph.
Yeah, they wanted to take a chance and try something different. They just want to try. A lot of our friends were doing that back then, and we had a couple friends on that label, and I don't know. And so I just kind of, and that's the record where when I think about it, it gives me anxiety because I really wasn't in it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mentally in it, and I was just going for the ride.
But you knew you had to be a part of it though, because you were part
singer.
Of it.
Yeah. So it's and that experience and that label and the major label and all that shit and the ass kissing and the free CDs and the free lunches and all that fucking fake shit.
I know.
That doesn't mean anything, man.
Don't mean nothing.
It does. I love the free meals. When you're struggling, the meals are great.
Yeah, the meals is coming right on time.
Get the CDs. Take them to the CD store if you have to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They lace you up to the walk.
In the back of your mind, you're going, this motherfucker's trying to distract me with food.
Yeah. and free shit.
And free shit.
Headphones at Sony, just whatever, the different meetings you had and the walkthroughs. And
oh, my God. How do we survive the blender?
All that shit.
That's what I'm talking about, the blender. That's the blender right there, right?
But we did, though, because our shit's real.
We came out pureed, not chopped.
Yeah. But it's because we're doing something real that we love and we're passionate about. We live it, dude. We live the shit. And nobody can take that away from you, man. I don't give a fuck what label it is. It could be broke. You can have some money, have an advance. You could be struggling. It doesn't matter. If you're still passionate about what you do, that's why you're still here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You live for this shit.
That's right.
Fuck the labels. The labels are fucking, you don't even need a label anymore, dude.
Okay, so after you sign up to the major contract, after 30 years, there's supposed to be a 4-year window where you can buy back all your shit.
Oh, shit. That's that.
X did it.
Who did it?
X.
X who?
X, like Paul, John Doe and X.
Oh, yeah, John. Okay, X, the band X. Okay.
I was me and Norwood was on their documentary. They had they put out a book, an audio book.
Okay.
And they're doing different interviews with different people. And so me and Norwood on there talking about shit, But yeah, man. So, it's a 4-year window, man. After 30 years, if you're still here.
Fuck, I'll be 20 years on that stupid record next year. I don't want to say, because the people listening, I'm sorry. If you like that record and you're listening, I'm sorry. I don't hate the record, but I hate the whole experience.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to disrespect my own record. But, that's 20 years next.
Oh, my God. I could totally go to, you fucking stupid Fishbone. Fucking stupid. Ah! No, I love Fishbone. I love you.
But listen.
It's okay.
But now I think people will really appreciate Truth and Soul because they know it wasn't an easy journey to make that record and all the shit surrounding it. It didn't affect making a great album. All the outside fucking vultures going in your pockets, it didn't affect that record. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the
Like
music, right? The actual music. Yeah.
The main reason what you do in the first place.
That's
You
why
know
we
what
do
I'm
it in
saying?
the first place. You know, I tell you another thing that's hard is fans want you to stay in one spot.
That shit sucks.
They want you to stay right where they first fell in love with you, love at first sight. They want you to stay right there with the same shoes, pants, hat on, and everything
Bleach
else.
mohawk with dreads.
Bleach mohawk, yeah. Fuck hereditary baldness, motherfucker. You need to have that shit on your head, or else we ain't gonna listen to you no more.
It is true, man. They want you a certain way, man.
They want you to stay that way. So then, when the artist wants to expand and try some stuff and expand your horizons,
sold out, man.
you sold out, dog. Fuck that.
Got your roots. I hate that shit, man.
Yeah, I'm like, get your ass up here and play some shit.
What's your band called? I always say, what's your band? Like, come on, really? That was the thing. We took a chance, went to a major, and our record was more melodic, and it was produced by Matt Wallace. I love you, Matt Wallace. He did Replacements. He did Faith No More.
Yeah.
My drummer chose him. Like, that was his dream.
Yeah.
It was mad cool. We did a fun record, but it was over-polished. So people were like, oh, you sound different. No, we don't. We just sound more produced. It's the same band. Nothing's changed. I'm still a straight-edge vegan hardcore kid. We're just on a major label. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not...
Yeah.
We didn't change the insides. We changed our sound. But you have to experiment with that shit, man.
Yeah, you gotta experiment with it, man.
Being an artist is about evolving.
Totally, man. You can't say the same.
About it. It's like, oh, you get inspired, you do work on an album, you want to move forward. You don't want to do the same shit.
Yeah, you want to move
Make
forward.
the shit over and over again. That shit's so boring, dude.
That's right.
Playing the same old shit.
That's right. Now, see what I've done as a way to cure that shit. Because you know the people, they want to hear their favorite songs. They don't give a fuck what you think. You know, you just a thing up on stage wiggling and blowing, you know.
It's true.
So you're the thing up on stage wiggling and jumping around, right? So I've had to look at different songs from a different perspective helps everything, dude.
Got you.
All them songs like Ma and Pa and The Suffering and Drunk Schizo, you know, and all those family-oriented songs I ended up writing. Now I can sing them. I had to learn how to sing them from a survivor's perspective or a storyteller's perspective as opposed to the victim's perspective. Because I started out being a victim when I was writing stuff like that.
Got you.
But now I'm the storyteller. I'm like, come on, kids, let me tell you what happened a long time ago. You
I
know?
love that, man. I love that.
Then I could keep singing it, right?
Yeah.
Then it ain't gonna give me the blue. Oh, poor me, oh that bitch took me. You know, I ain't there no more. You know.
It's a new perspective. Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's a great way to think about shit.
Every show is different, though. Even
Yeah.
if you are playing the same songs. People are different.
Yeah.
Scenarios different. Sounds
Totally.
different, yeah.
Everything is
Entirely different.
You know, but that's
But if you could, because you're the one that's putting it out there, they looking
know.
at. They're the one with they're the birds out there with their mouth open. Give me a worm. That's how they are, right? So.
Yeah.
You want to give them something fresh each time, even though you've been chewing on the same piece of bubble gum for how long with the
Fucking
same
years.
dirt and grit in that motherfucker?
The worst is trying to, like, you write a new song, you get psyched on a new record, then you have to go play, like, a new song in the middle of all the old songs, and people just, it's like, it sucks putting the new songs, it's hard to bring them out, you know what I mean? Like, it's frustrating, man. It's such a challenge.
Then that's when you got to come out. That's when you have to be able to attain the authentic you. Like you did when you first started out.
Yeah, that's true.
To get them to believe what the fuck you doing.
Yeah, that's true.
and it's important.
Yeah, you got to sell it to them.
Actually, you know, it's the most important thing to showcase.
That's why I hate to call it work.
Mm-hmm. It's not, man.
I hate to say, well, I got to go to work tonight. I'm working this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're playing, because, you know, we play.
Yes.
See, if you play, if you keep it in your head that you are playing, that playfulness,
Yeah.
right, is going to help your authenticness come out more
Totally.
when you're trying to convince these people that are either new or they've been there and they stuck where they're stuck in the one spot, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, we think it's a job at work. It's way different than just going out and playing with your friends and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, but it is our career and we do it, you know,
Yeah.
we're lucky to still do it. And I know I hate saying the job too, man. I hate that shit too.
I know, because then it's like, oh, shit, that means I have to. You know, but people like it best when you get to play.
Yeah.
When they get to play, you get to play with them.
Mm-hmm. But people are like, what do you do for a living? What do you do? Like, I play music. You don't say I work. I go to work and play music. I play music. I just play shows, and it's hard to describe. Like,
That's
the
right.
shit
Don't
you do.
grow up. It's a trap.
It is. Do you have any daily rituals?
Huh?
Any daily rituals? You look great, by the way. You look like you're in great shape.
Oh, thanks, man.
You look healthy.
God
Now, I was gonna say for being a front man, your teeth are like perfect. For getting the microphone smashed in your face your whole
Well,
life.
actually, this part right here on T, that was filed down from the top of a saxophone mouthpiece.
Wow.
When the little wooden piece, the plastic piece comes off where you put
Yeah.
your and so under that plastic piece was the little steel bumps that hold on the piece to the rubber of this fucking wooden piece, right?
Uh-huh.
That came off one night when I was soloing on Ugly.
Oh shit.
And I felt this dusty shit in my teeth, in my
It's the
mouth.
worst.
I was like, what the hell is that? I looked in the mirror. My shit was filed down.
Damn, for all
like,
those years,
what?
it's crazy, man.
Yeah, so nothing happened with me banging the mic in my mouth or nothing like
Yeah.
that. It only happened from that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because we get hit the mic so many times, like my shit all chipped. And Kevin Seconds has a song called Punk Rock Teeth. If I get smashed in his teeth, because the teeth are all chipped. Because microphone, like we basically handing the mic out and fucking getting.
Who got a
smashed
song called
7 seconds.
Oh, 7 Seconds
yeah.
got a song called Punk Rock Teeth?
Awesome, dude. It's so good. It's a great time because you get teeth all chipped out from the microphone.
Yeah,
and shit,
crazy, right? Woo, my God.
But yeah, you look really young, man. You look great, man.
Thanks, man. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that the music has kept me young.
Yeah, it does.
Four knee operations on the
Wow.
left, arthroscopic surgery. Had a little piece of bacon put in there so I could bend my shit, and then 2 on my right knee.
Wow.
Yeah.
All from music and jumping around and shit.
Yeah, all that, man.
Not from sports. We all get hurt from just like punk rock.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
That's the sport, the punk rock.
It is, man. It is.
Stage diving lawsuit.
Mm.
1.4 million. That's what the judge had put us at first. You know, we ended up winning because the judge was like, we need the arts to survive in our community.
What,
Old white judge looked like what's the goddamn president's name in the big chair sitting up there?
Oh, fucking
What's his name?
not George Washington. Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln.
He looked like good old Abe. We need the arts.
So
you lose, bitch.
So you stage dived on somebody and they got hurt or something, or what happened?
That's what they say, man. This lady who's standing up in the front of the stage, little mousy white lady, she's up in the front. I'm thinking to myself, what is she doing right up in the front? Can't you see that crazy mosh pit behind her? I think she got up in there on purpose, man. You know. And then after the show, waiting for the encore, the security guard came up to me and said, "Hey, man, this, somebody got really fucked up out there." I couldn't really pay attention because I was catching my breath and somebody was talking to me or some shit, And then later on, she came back with a lawsuit.
Fuck.
4-lawyer team. Fishbone didn't have no money. We had a lawyer, had to get, and we lost it because we didn't have no money. My mother came in, borrowed some goddamn money, and paid for the lawyer to pull us all the way through, to get another lawyer to pull us through it.
That's fucking brutal, man.
Yeah.
What year was that? Early 90s or something?
Seemed like it was in the 2000s.
Oh, okay. And how bad did she get hurt? Did she get really hurt? Do you remember?
Well, she said it fractured her collarbone and ripped her ear.
Fuck, man.
The clubs, I mean, you would think they have insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to your mom, and that's fucking amazing. Your mom stepped up like that.
Mom's Desiree Moore. She stepped in and saved the day, man.
Wow, man.
That God bless, man. But all I can imagine, man, was just that lady talking about, I need some money. Let me go in here and just stand right in the front, then go home. Oh, I didn't get banged up good enough. Let me get this sock with some pool balls in it and whap, whap.
That's fucking crazy if people really do shit like
people,
that.
man, dude.
And then she doesn't realize how it affected you and got down to your mom helping out. They think like you're on the stage, they have all this money, I'll just do this.
That's what people think, dude.
I know, man. False reality.
People go for the false reality, man. And after that, I was kind of spooked to stage dive for a while. That shit had spooked me out, man.
Yeah, we have a friend that got arrested.
Oh yeah. Shout out to my man Randy from Lamb of God. That's a great documentary to watch too, man.
Which one?
Randy from
A guy from a band
Lamb of God, right.
Right, and he got arrested in Czech Republic.
Oh, right.
For,
pushing somebody off the
I
stage.
don't even think he pushed him. Really.
It wasn't.
Yeah. It was just, but he was in jail for at least half a year.
Yeah.
God damn.
He's a great human too. And the documentary is incredible. I should get the name of the documentary. Can you pull up the documentary?
Yeah,
so I
you
can
gotta
plug it.
Touch me like I'm terrified.
I was scared after that too.
Yeah,
I was scared after that too.
Wow, dude.
Because kids come on stage and they, bang into you and shit.
We needed barricades for sure.
That's fucked up, man.
I know. The doc is like a normal doc about the band, then that happens during the doc, and then they cover all that. Him getting locked up when he gets there, and he's such a great fucking dude, man. And he was so strong through the whole thing, and like there was all different footage, and
Through the time he was in there?
yeah, bro. So after that, I was like, damn, because kids come on stage and they grab the mic, put the hand around your neck, they jump on top of you, fucking.
On stage, falling over.
All that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, don't get hurt.
Then you got one person just fucking up for the whole culture.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
You know? And so now this virus can't get together no more mosh pits, no more people on the dance floor. Like, what do you know? I'm looking at footage of different people, concerts, people, partying together like we know how we do it. And now King Corona has come in with the big washcloth and wiped all. We got to clean this bitch, clean it up.
Yeah. It's crazy. We have to be 6 feet apart at a fucking punk show. It's not going to happen.
That ain't
man.
going to happen.
It's not going to happen. So what do you predict for the future of music? Like, when's it going to happen again? It's hard to, right?
It's hard to say. I hope it'll happen again. I mean, eventually, the bug will dissipate and, people can get back to being what they remember it to be as regular or close to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can't see this shit, right? You can't see it.
No, man.
So you just got to believe it's there. Like God. You can't believe, you don't see God, but you believe it's there because you see the wind blowing through the trees. You see the water running. That's God right there.
Mm-hmm.
So this virus, yeah, this is some God shit.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but you know it's there.
Yeah. It's interesting how like the earth is like thriving now in different parts of the world, and people, when it first started, the pollution went down and the rivers got clear and animals
come out
where they feel safe again.
Yeah,
all
right.
that shit's beautiful, man. It's like Mother Nature, all that. Like, there was a meme that said like, "Get back in your room. You guys are being bad. You humans. I'm gonna check,
I know.
I'm gonna check you. It's time to check the humans because we fucking raped and
We
pillaged
are
this fucking
fucking
planet.
up. We are fucking up.
Like for years, it's destroying this place, man.
Dude, I was saying on this one post, because sometimes I'm going to do a post, and I said, racism is so fucking stupid.
It is, man.
It's just dumb.
Yeah.
It's vain. It's the disease of vanity. You don't see dogs and cats hating another one because of the color of their damn fur.
Facts. It's so true, man.
You don't see another fish hating another one because his scales ain't the same size as mine.
I know.
Or the birds,
It's so
his
dumb.
feathers are a little shorter. I don't like him because of his feathers. No, you ain't gonna do none of that shit. They just out there surviving.
True. I agree. It's so dumb.
But us, we're tripping off of that shit.
Still?
Still.
2020? 2020?
I know, dude. I'm just like, and I'm disconnected, man. I'm so glad I consider myself what they call that movie, The Brother from Another Planet. So I'm a brother from another planet, right? Because I ain't here the majority of the time anyway. Thank God.
You're pretty much off the grid.
I'm
huh?
off the grid. Thank God, man.
love that. I respect
But
that.
when I see stupid shit like racism and hear it, I'm like, who the fuck thought that up?
Mm-hmm.
There's gravity here.
Yeah. It's so
We
true,
can't. We're
man.
not going anywhere.
I know, man.
God has made gravity to where we don't go anywhere. And if you don't believe in God, well, it has made gravity to where you can only jump so high, and then you're going to end up right back down here.
Yeah.
So that should tell you something right there.
Mm-hmm. It's a good point, man, actually.
Gravity, dude.
It's crazy seeing it. Just seems like now more than ever, you see shit every day, racist shit every day. Every day there's videos, there's violence. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. So I'm just like, people mention racist, and you're like, "Boo, what?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh yeah, fuck racism. Okay, I come up with that shit, carry the flag around, wave the flag.
You've
at
been
the
doing
fuck-
that for a
at the
long time.
shows. Yeah,
Decades, man.
Got fishbone ties that say fuck racism on
Yeah.
it. Got little tiny flags that say fuck racism on there. You know, fuck race. That's my motto. Fuck racism.
Been saying that.
Been saying that. Gonna keep on saying it, but I still. It's just unbelievable how short-minded and sighted people are when they engage in racism.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we can see what happens with everything, all the marches and everything. I just want everything. I hope something positive to come from this lockdown. You know what I mean?
All the
Social
all the
injustice,
riots,
police brutality, all that
marches.
stuff. It's got to be changed.
And
man.
that shit is set up too. The CIA, I'm pretty sure they set it up because they got a big old pallet full of bricks out there when motherfuckers run. Here, take some of these bricks and throw it through the walls so the builder can cash in on the insurance.
I did see the bricks.
I did see the pickup truck filled with bricks.
Pickup truck full of bricks, man. That shit's crazy too. All the planting, all that shit, man.
Planting all that shit.
Saw that. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
Burn the building down. That's a song I'm working on with the Brand New Step. Brand New Step is another project that I'm doing.
Okay.
It's a band. We're 2 albums deep.
Okay.
We got several videos, probably even more on YouTube.
This is something new right now.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's got the disco ball on it. So it's got some
Okay.
electronic elements in there. And we got videos and stuff and the
Okay.
website and everything. So
That's
it's
awesome.
good, man. Matter of fact, so I got a show called Patreon.
Let's get it. Tell it, man.
The Angelo Show on Patreon. So you go to Patreon, Patreon,
Yep.
/Angelo Moore. You go in there, you be a subscriber, pay $5 a month.
It's great.
And
Support, man. That's how you support bands,
yeah,
man.
because
That's
especially you really got to do it now, man. Because as artists, dude, this is like some of the only shit that we got.
100%, man. And merchandise, online merch, support the
yeah.
bands. And is there a Fishbone website for that?
There's a Fishbone website too, fishbone.com.
Yeah.
And we're selling Fishbone fuck racism ties.
You got shirts up there too?
And their shirts up there
I'm getting
too.
those.
I think I'm
I used
sure.
to have one back in the day.
Yeah,
Shit was classic
fuck
back
racism,
then.
Yeah,
Who came up with that Fishbone logo?
David Kahn.
Okay.
David Kahn was our producer who signed us to Columbia.
Wow, he came up with the logo. Holy
He came
shit.
up with it with using a little computer.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If you had to pick the top 5, would you have a top 5? Artist, musician, anything, inspirations?
Damn, why did I just think of Anderson .Paak just jumped
He's
in my
great, man.
brain.
You like him?
Anderson .Paak is bad.
Yo, he's fucking amazing, man. Young, plays drums, sings,
Yeah.
raps, hips, everything, dude.
Yeah, he does all that really
He's
good.
really great. Dre found him, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like Anderson .Paak. I like Dub Trio. I just did some music with Dub Trio.
Okay.
You know about Dub Trio?
I heard the name before, yeah. I
Oh,
don't-
dude,
okay.
Dub Trio, man. These 3 white boys, they kill it. They kill
Wow.
it on some dub reggae.
Sick.
Yeah, dude, just like some heavy, heavy dub.
Okay.
So I got with Stu Brooks yesterday,
That was just, okay, awesome.
day before yesterday, and I, put some lyrics to some of his dub stuff, man. Yeah, Dub Trio, man. You got to check them out.
Did from LA too?
Actually, they're from the East Coast,
Okay.
and we would play with Dub Trio sometimes. Fishbone would. Yeah.
So you still have your ear to the street, like Anderson .Paak. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak is bad.
Is it Pac or Pack? I don't.
I think it's Paak.
All right. So do you like new hip hop stuff too, like Kendrick Lamar, or you heard of him, or new stuff? He's from Compton. He's incredible, man. Incredible.
I'm sure I've heard
I'm
of
sure
him.
you have.
Yeah, I just can't put a finger on it, but I'm sure I've heard of Kendrick Lamar. I don't have a radio in my car.
You don't?
I got a CD player,
That's fucking sick.
so I get to play all my favorite
Old school.
and pick shit CDs,
Yeah.
And when I do listen to the news, it's rare,
Yeah.
but I do,
Do you have a certain station you fuck with for the news or no?
Nah, not really.
Just whatever, yeah.
Yeah, CNN, Rachel Maddow, Don Lemon, all those, they all come at one after another at night.
Yeah. Would you have a favorite punk band of all time?
Well, yeah, there's the Bad Brains, there's the DIs,
You said DI?
yeah, DI.
Oh shit! Chill out.
yeah,
I love DI, man.
Dead
Incredible.
Kennedys. Who was the band that's saying Richard hung himself?
Fucking Vandals.
No,
That was DI. That's DI. My bad. My
DI,
bad.
right? Yeah.
Oh, fucking yeah, Suburbia movie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Richard hung himself. Richard hung
Now,
himself.
see, I did a band with Flea and John Frusciante and Nikki Beat
Oh wow.
called Hate.
Shit. That's sick.
HATE. Hobbs, Anarchy, and Truth for Everybody.
Fuck.
So
That's
Flea
awesome.
called it Hate. And so if you look online and you look up, I think they still got it under John Frusciante.
Okay.
You look under John Frusciante and you look up Hate, and you'll see me there.
Okay.
And we was playing all punk rock covers.
When did that happen? What years was that? Back.
Like mid 80s.
Holy shit!
Maybe
Damn.
late 80s or something.
So that music's out there to listen to. It's released.
No, it ain't released.
That'd
no.
be sick.
Yeah, we never got it released, but it's attainable on YouTube.
That'd be sick to release that now. Kids would be. That'd be awesome.
Oh
man.
yeah, dude.
So you put DI in the mix. That's pretty sick. Dead Kennedys, Black Flag, Circle Jerks.
Yeah.
You like Suicidal? Remember them?
Yeah, I like Suicidal.
How about Minor Threat?
I don't know too much about
East DC, East Coast, yeah. Did you?
I like Sepultura because I know when I hear y'all, I wouldn't know any of the songs, but I know the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sepultura is hard, man.
Yeah.
It's a hard band.
Did Rocky George ever play with y'all?
No.
Okay.
But Rocky, man, he's so talented, man.
Yeah, Rocky George. Rocky George played with us. Who else I like? Black Flag. Black Flag was always good. Anti-Nowhere League. Fela Kuti.
Anti-Nowhere League was sick.
Fela Kuti, Bad Manners, Special Selector Madness, The Trojans. Oh, God.
What about some hip-hop shit?
Oh, God.
Back then.
It's just so fucking much.
Early shit or?
Niggas with Attitude.
NWA was a punk band. It was so punk. Them and Public Enemy, dude.
Yeah, Public Enemy was good. Yeah, Public Enemy for sure. Public Enemy, Living Color. Oh, you're asking about hip hop, right? Yeah,
Living Color was great.
Snoop Dogg was good. He was a dick when I met him, but it's okay.
Oh,
Got
shit.
some good music, man.
Damn,
Good
that sucks.
Sly Stone, he was a dick when I met him. Great music, great influence.
Damn, Sly Stone.
I know.
Sometimes you don't want to meet your heroes. Sometimes.
Say that. Sometimes I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, stay over.
I met you before briefly. I met you before briefly, but I was not nervous. But I knew you were going to be cool because we come from the same world. But I met you you were cool when I met you when I was younger. But sometimes you want to meet the people you look up to. Man, you want to keep them as out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you don't want to know the monster that makes the magic.
Exactly. I met a couple people I wish I didn't, and I met a bunch of people like, holy shit, they're so humble and so nice. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
but some people, it's like, I'm gonna stand over here and fucking.
Yeah.
My wife, she didn't want to meet Robert Smith in The Cure, but I had just met him, and so my wife shook his hand. She goes, he said something to her. She goes, I don't speak English. Then she walked away. She didn't want to talk to him. She was scared because it's fucking The Cure, bro. And
She said I don't speak English.
Yeah. And she loves Robert Smith. She just want to fucking. She wants to be Robert Smith. This fucking. I would never want to meet Prince, dude. Prince is like up here and shit. You know what I mean?
See, I got to play with Prince.
You did?
On the White Room.
Holy
This show called The White Room, like a British show called The White Room.
Wow, man.
Yep.
He was cool?
Yeah, he was cool. He
Yeah.
had some hell of a dirty teeth, though, man. That motherfucker looked like he didn't brush his teeth for about a couple of weeks, dog.
What?
He had the veil over the front.
Wow, man.
He was
the
cool.
veil era. I remember that era.
We played some song. I played soprano saxophone.
Damn.
He left it on there for a little while, and then he cut me out. You can still hear me blowing, but you just cut me out on the side. You know, never found out why. Like,
Do you know about you in the band? Do you know all that shit when he met you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was liking Fishbone. He wanted me to be on there, and he had me on there, but then he cut me out for some reason.
Weird.
I'm like, all right, Dick, it's okay.
Were you a big fan of Prince?
Yeah.
Prince is the shit.
I did
dude.
Prince in
Guitar playing too, underrated, dude.
I did Prince in a Little Red Corvette in a talent show in high school.
Come on, bring it. Are you serious?
When I had my Jerry curl.
I would love to see that shit, man. That'd be fucking wow, man. That's sick.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince is fucking.
Yeah, Prince. And then Cat Glover.
Cat Glover, I know.
Cat Glover, the girl who sang with Prince.
Okay, yeah.
She paid for a lot. She donated a lot of money for my knee operation, man. So
Oh wow, holy shit.
God bless crazy ass Cat, you know.
Oh shit, wow. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Small world, man. It fucking really is like all the
Yeah,
different
it
music.
really is. It's a trip when you think about it. It's smaller with the internet.
Yeah. So you don't really fuck with the internet too much.
Who?
You don't really mess with the internet that much, like go online and stuff, social media or.
I'm trying, man. I got my show,
Yeah.
the Angelo Show. I got content on there. I got some subscribers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get more into posting.
It's good, man. It's the way it's how it is now.
But sometimes I just get kind of like unenthusiastic. I don't feel like going on camera. You motherfuckers today. You know.
Yeah.
But sometimes, as long as I have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Like for instance, right? I'm doing this thing called a mirror of what.
Okay.
So if you go to Patreon or you Facebook, each week I go on the mirror of what, and it's a mirror. And in the mirror, I show all these my different videos and stuff because I got a bunch of videos out there, but I don't think people know that they're there.
Exist, yeah.
So I feature the videos,
Smart.
and all the projects that I'm doing, and if it's something that's got like words or something like that, or a special feature,
Yeah.
I have them go to my Patreon channel and check that out.
Yeah.
You know,
Patreon Smart is all exclusive
yeah,
stuff,
all
right?
exclusive
It's smart.
stuff, right? So now I've just been trying to keep enthusiastic and motivated about interviewing people. I interviewed HR.
Nice. Nice.
I interviewed HR. I interviewed and his new album. And I got a couple more interviews. People I interviewed, Durga McBroom. She's like a house singer.
Okay.
Lonnie Marshall from Weapon of Choice. I interviewed him. And I got Storytime Theater where I play my stories on Sunday night.
It's cool, man.
Yeah, and I got some performances where I'm playing the organ and I'm singing and stuff like that.
You're staying creative, man. Busy,
in
man.
front of the green screen. I set up the big old green screen, 4-sided green screen with green floor, sides and back. Get in the green screen box. See, and then
That's awesome.
and then I do my thing there, you know. But sometimes it's like I was saying before. Sometimes it's hard, man, because as far as my imagination will carry me, and I got a pretty wide one.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Sometimes reality will hit and go, Angelo, there's nobody here to look at you play. Stop trying to fake it. You know that there's nobody there. And I'm like, but look, man, can't you see the crowds? They're out there right now. Can't you see them? No, motherfucker, all I see is a couch and a camera. Mm-hmm. And I got to talk my ass out of that shit to
hard,
keep
man.
going. Yeah, you know.
It is, man. The news, all that shit, the online shit, and then we talk about the streaming stuff. It's hard, man. I thought about doing it. Then there's also, like, in Europe, they're having the cars pull up and do the drive-in shows where the band plays over here and they're in the cars.
That's how we did it, Ventura County.
You did
Fishbone. Ozone Motley.
During this lockdown?
Just recently, Fishbone, Ozone Motley, and another group. I can't remember for the name of it, man. Definitely.
How was it?
It was fun. It was like the cartoon Cars, the movie.
Yeah, Cars, yeah.
All the cars come in. the stage is in the middle of the parking lot. 4-sided stage.
Damn.
Each big TV screen on the side of each stage. So when the band started playing, they pulled all the screens up and you could see the band playing on the screen.
Okay.
And then they got like a Bluetooth
that's right.
radio station. You tune into a station, you hear the band playing through your car radio.
And there could be cars full of people all together.
Cars full of people. People get out of their cars. They dance next to it. They set up the barbecue and stuff like that. They dance around.
Was it fun? It was cool.
It was fun.
Yeah.
When you finish playing, people beep their horn or rev their engine, and you hear people clapping too.
Wow, man, that's some new shit. That's like the new life.
Now, if people start coming up too close to the front of the stage, then the security comes and try to keep social distancing.
So people came up, try to roll up on the stage.
They try to come up on stage with security, kind of keep everybody apart. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's all right.
Was it weird being?
Was it fucking doing it?
Yeah, was it weird playing the cars? Kind of. Was it weird?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I said that. It was weird playing the cars.
Yeah, and I got to remember, I'm like, oh, that's right. There are people in the cars.
Yeah.
There are people standing next to the cars.
Dude, it's fucking crazy, man. So you did that. That's crazy, right?
Yeah. And then, because you know that the main thing is the camera, I kept thinking to myself, the main thing is the camera. Mm-hmm. So I had to perform I kept thinking in mind, I have to remember to perform to the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perform to the camera.
I want to try that, man. I want to try that.
That's the part.
Yeah.
And you just got to get theatric with it, man. Mm-hmm. That's when your acting skills come out. Right.
Yeah.
So then when you see yourself playing back, like, oh, yeah, okay, he's talking to me. He's really talking to me. Look at him.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool you did that. I think I'm going to try it. I mean, what else are we going to do?
We're gonna end up doing
You might do it too. Sepultura is going to do it in South America?
yeah, in Brazil.
Wow.
A stream.
We're
A
gonna
drive-in.
Drive-in show, yeah. That's the
Wow.
turn of the century, man. All those drive-ins that haven't been knocked down yet, that's going to be the new thing.
That's amazing for them. That's cool. Yeah, it's a good point. The new drive up, pull up, and fucking sit in your car on a date and fucking watch your band.
And watch a band. And, you know, everybody has excuses of why you shouldn't stream. Oh, it ain't going to work. The sound's going to be fucked up. Something fucked up's going to happen. What if it doesn't sound right? Oh, what if there's a glitch in it? I'm like, you know what? It's better than not doing nothing at all.
100%, man.
That's where we are right now.
100%. We have to do it.
I've
man.
surrendered to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it in my garage, like a live stream. Bands are doing that. They put the merch across the bottom. They can donate. They can charge $5 to get in. And you can do all requests. You can answer questions on there and make it really intimate and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta be creative with it to make it cool and different, you know?
Mhm. Be creative with it.
Have like a cool backdrop. I was thinking like having like a wall of flyers, like a CBGB's background, like you're in a small club or something. I don't know. Like you make it cool, like,
When you're streaming.
yeah.
Yeah, and have some an applause track.
Yeah.
Have a boo track, applause track, have all that shit going on.
Or like play Freebird sample or some shit. Yo, or people can get cutouts. You pay $20, get a cutout of yourself. In the
Right,
front,
that's how they did
in
on the
front of the
basketball
pit.
game yesterday.
Like punk rock kids in the front, cardboard cutouts. That's me in the front.
Yep, with some bobbleheads going doom, doom.
You can have different tiers. Yo, you pay $100. I'll print yourself out front. That's kind of sick. I'm
go.
from England, so you're from England. You see you at the H2O show in my fucking garage. That's kind of sick, man. People be
But I
stoked on that.
saw the cutout people at the
I
basketball
heard
game.
about that.
Man, once I realized what was there, I could not stop laughing for a while. I'm like, these motherfuckers got cut out cardboard figures of people.
And then
It's
they have cheering, don't they?
They have cheering too. They had booing too, I think, didn't they, for a minute?
Like,
Like the other team, maybe like the home team or some shit.
Boo track, like, boo.
I just don't want this to be the normal, man. I
I don't want it to be the normal either, dude. But what else am I going to do?
I don't want to be there. I get masked like the rest of our lives going on planes like they did when I went to Japan for the first time. Everybody's being respectful, wearing masks because they don't want to give you the cold. That's how humans should fucking act towards other humans. That should stay with the flying and stuff. But they're not playing a concert and people jumping on me, sweaty and hugging me and giving them my fuck, man.
I know,
I don't,
dude.
I don't know how my life's gonna be if that doesn't happen again, man. It's like my whole life. I know.
Perspective, dude.
I know.
Perspective.
I try to block it out and just focus podcast, be creative, doing other things, and I'll play a show one day. I see my shows being advertised next year in Europe. All my tours got moved. I see the dates with my friend's band, but I'm not going to think about it because I have no control what the government's going to do at that point.
Right.
I have no control over that
I
shit.
have no control over
And
it.
I've learned in this lockdown not to stress about things I have no fucking control over. It's hard. Not the first couple months, I felt so beat down by it, but I can't. You got to fucking live. You have to live through this shit.
Yeah.
There's flu and there's a vaccine. There's Lyme disease. It's not curable. Just don't go get bit by a tick.
Yeah.
There's things that are still here. You got to avoid
That's
that
right.
shit.
Yeah, you got to avoid it. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be able to maneuver through this shit.
COVID-19 certified official vaccination identification artificial intelligence.
That's scary, too.
And that's the abbreviation for.
Like, is it gonna happen where, yo, let me see your passport. Do you have a vaccine stamp? You can't come to Europe right now. We ain't fucking with Americans right now. You're number 25 on the fucking passport list. So you're going to show me you've been vaccinated to come to the... And I get it. That could happen. That's not conspiracy.
And you know the vaccine's going to be dirty. I believe that. They're going to have nanobots in the vaccine. The New World Order's here. 5G. They want everybody fucking connected so they can see what the fuck you doing. Peeing, fucking, shitting, eating. They already know that.
They do that already on our fucking Gmail, though.
They do that already, right?
They do already.
Yeah.
On your phones. They know on the phones and the apps.
That's game over.
You know how many times I go on my computer, I see like tattoo removal or like Nikes, because like Nikes, anything I love, vegan food, I see it on my computer.
It's all right there, right?
Yeah, they already know what I'm looking at on my shit.
How do they know I'm thinking that? What they know I'm thinking? They say they looking at you, huh?
It can hear you. It can see you. Everything as we're talking right now. Every phone, if it's turned on, it hears you. Hey Siri, and it will come on.
And
There's a
I
camera-
got Alexa.
Right.
Yeah, and there's a camera on my phone. There's a camera on my
And then
computer.
people working in that industry have already admitted, yeah.
Yeah. But you know, putting it inside under your skin is enough is enough.
Yeah.
Because I know we're being watched constantly, right? But getting a vaccination with a little chip under there so you can see, because I saw this documentary, oh, yeah, 5G, New World Order. I'm all the way down. Yeah, I just go to the airport, run my wrist over the thing and walk right in.
Imagine that.
Or face recognizing.
We have it already on our phones. I have it on my fucking iPhone. The fingerprint. Oh, I mean, I don't know. There's a camera on my fucking computer right now looking at me, right?
And the 5G, all the 5G towers, it's like when the 5G is fully turned on, if not already, right? All these towers that you see around the city, all of them, man, that looks like a big fucking tarantula on a goddamn pole. Mm-hmm. Electronic Star Wars looking type shit. Mm-hmm. All the radiation, right? The radiation. We already got radiation already, right? But with 5G, what did it give you, like a 500-foot radius from the tower out? And then the signal starts dissipating. But, 5G, you can download a 3-hour movie within 5 minutes or something less like that, all for convenience. And so, but then the radiation can weaken your immune system, especially if, young ass kids, they ain't got to worry about shit because their immune system is top, but the older you get, the weaker your shit gets unless you just pumping them vitamins and taking care of yourself. And, sometimes that ain't easy.
I think the 5G, the speed, it's because people want shit right now.
Right now, they want the convenience.
Amazon Prime right now. Like, press the button, it's at my door. That's the thing. People have no patience, and they want everything by the click of a button.
That's right.
And that's how it is. That's crazy.
One thing is for sure that it exists, the ability to have this super fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, they're holding off on it. They always have.
It's like the new iPhone 10.
I mean, they keep, yes.
It's like the new iPhone's already set for the next 5-10 years. They already have those
They
fucking
already
iPhones.
do that. They just don't allow it. It's not happening here yet.
Yeah.
They're letting it slowly slip in.
Slowly creep in.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Just make the money and shit, right?
Yeah.
Until it gets up like, oh, it's a little bit faster. They've already had that technology.
You already had it, man. And I've seen some of these clips on I don't know if it's on YouTube, just on the internet, where these installers are putting this stuff in, right? And some of these dudes, they just quit. They're like, I can't do this no more. If I know what I'm installing. I know what the fuck I'm doing. My conscience won't let me do it no more. I gotta stop. It's paying me a lot of money, but I can't do it because I'm aiding in the crippling or the destruction of mankind, disintegration of mankind when I'm putting this 5G shit in. Yeah, dude.
And that's something that's something that we can't control and can't stress about. We have no control over that shit.
I know.
You know what I mean? We can stress about and think what's going to happen, but shit might not even happen. We know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much information. That's the thing. There's conspiracies. There's this side. There's that side. There's so much shit information on the internet now, and it fucking fucks with your mind. You know what I mean?
Fucks with your mind, man. Music is the savior.
That's a great end quote. Angelo, thank you. Should we talk? Yo, we talked 2.5 hours. Yo, 2 hours. That's a great music is the savior.
And now a word from our sponsor.
No. We talked for 2 hours and 50 minutes. We killed it. We covered everything.
That means it's 2:00, huh?
It's 2:43.
Holy shit.
I really appreciate your time, Angelo. I appreciate everything you put on the earth. I appreciate your music. I appreciate your positivity. I appreciate your influence.
Go to the brandnewstep.com. brandnewstep.com. Check that out. That's the one that's got the disco ball on it with the dance music project. That's two albums in, videos, all that kind of shit. The Missing Links, that's my 4-piece punk, ska, reggae, jazz band. I'm playing 2 double-tier organ and singing at the same time and horn and theremin and everything else. I'm trying to put a record out like that, that one. And then I got some others. And then I got Patreon. Patreon /Angelo Moore. You go there and you become a subscriber and you can see all the magic I'm putting down under the microscope.
And then social media is just Fishbone Soldier, correct?
And then Fishbone Soldier. Right.
Those are the main ones.
And there's a bunch of stuff on there.
You should get one for your solo shit too on there, man. People be psyched.
Oh, you mean like a .com? You mean
like an Instagram for you, like for your solo shit?
Right. So I got Angelo Moore at Instagram. I got Instagram and I got Facebook.
All right, perfect. Yeah.
So I put stuff on there too.
Yeah. I'll tag all that shit.
That's right. And so this week on the Mirror of What is my feature that I'm doing on a song I got called Karma Cashback.
Okay.
Right. So that's on there now. So each week I'm putting out something different on the Mirror of What.
It's great, man.
Look at that on Facebook. You can see it on Facebook. Yeah.
Last question. What inspires you to keep going to make your music like this? Like, what inspires you to keep doing this?
Well, it's the only thing I know how to do. And I feel like I'm doing the world a service, man, by just keeping the dreams manifest and showing people that they can manifest their dreams too.
Yeah, I love that. Inspiring people, man.
Dreams is what's make the world go round, man.
You're leading by example by everything you've done, man, and keep putting good energy out there.
Yeah, and I'm trying to keep that going. Trying to keep the positivity happening, positive mental attitude, keep the music and the magic flowing and shit. You know, keep people uplifted, man, because
especially now,
because we in a fucked up state right now, and we need as much music and magic and lyrics and poetry and freedom that we could possibly have in our lives, because you know, the devil's at large.
Yeah, I love that, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being you, man. You inspired a lot of people. You inspired me, inspired Derek.
Right on.
Inspired my band, my life, and it's an honor to have you on my podcast.
See, and we need to do a show, a streaming show, or either a show where we stream.
Yeah.
What's the name of the band again?
H2O.
H2O. That's right. H2O, Sepultura,
Yeah.
and Fishbone.
That'd be kind of sick.
Or if Fishbone don't want to do it, I got the Missing Links and I got the Brand New Step. Brand New Step. We had like two tours and went to Taiwan and Japan.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So, you know.
Let's do it. Let's do something, man. Creatively, yeah. It's fucking.
Yep.
I love it.
I was telling Dickie from the Boss Tones when I went in there and did some music with the Boss Tones. I was telling him, man, we should do a stream. Just stream the show. Oh, it's nothing like it was before. You know, he talks. It's nothing like it was before. You know,
shout out to Dickie. We love you, man.
I don't know how to do it. You know, it's fucking your mask. You fucking people. It's nothing like it. You know. I'm like, come on, man. You know, just being a. You're an actor, motherfucker. You a badass actor. Just gotta act. Act like that air.
Oh shit, his voice is so good.
Yeah, okay. I'll think about it. Yeah.
Holy shit. Yo, I fucking love Dickie, man. Shout out to Dickie.
Yeah, Dickie Bear.
Fucking great band, great human. Fucking stoked for the new Boss Tones record too. Yeah. Fuck. All right, man. I guess that's it, man. I'm gonna have you on for like a part 2 then, some other day. Then fuck, we'll keep talking. Oh, before we go, Angelo, I want you to talk about the David Bowie.
The David Bowie celebration.
Let's hear it.
So this cat named Scroat put it together, and he's like, I want to play all the David Bowie tunes. So Scroat got this band, because Scroat's like a underground curator and booker in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
So he'll just be doing different stuff. Like he did the Fela Kuti review, he did Miles Davis review, you know, and so he's pretty good at it. So he did the David Bowie, and David Bowie, we were able to do 2 tours around America. We did one in South America, and we went to Iceland.
Iceland, wow, I've been there.
I had Mike Garson in there from the original lineup, and a couple other people from the original lineup of Bowie, and all the different people that played with David Bowie.
That's amazing.
And then something happened with that first lineup. You know, somebody got rogue or fucked up or whatever. You know, you got jealous motherfuckers. So Scroat broke off and got a whole nother lineup and did the Bowie.
Wow.
But I was in there, and I was doing costumes.
It's awesome.
Changing makeup, costumes. Yeah. I had a character called Nigga Stardust.
Oh my God.
Instead of painting my face white, I painted black.
Oh shit, that's amazing, man.
I was singing all that shit. Oh yeah.
So you're a big Bowie fan, obviously.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. Is there footage of that online anywhere or no?
Yeah, it's some shit out there.
Okay.
It's like, I got a cameo now. Hey there, you have 2 active cameo requests ready to make someone's day.
I knew he'd kill it on this. Right. All right, thank you, Angelo.
All right, thank you, man.
Peace. Hey, guys, thanks for listening. Please rate, review, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet to this podcast, please do that. And whatever platform you are listening to this on, I'm glad you found me. You can rate me and review me on there also. So thank you guys sincerely for the support. I cannot wait for you guys to hear the next one.